Call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Take me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. The Hall of Famers Mason and Ireland have a new show to lead into theirs. The Rich Eisen Show comes to ESPN LA. My show from 9 a.m. to noon, followed by Mason and Ireland, the perfect 1-2 punch.
All right, welcome to Before the Growl. That's John Ireland. That's Michael Thompson. That's Emily Hebel. MT, we're going to do a little screwing around on the YouTube before the show actually starts.
Your whole show is about screwing around.
It is. You're right. You're right. Yeah. But this is extra loose. And, Em, we've done this before. Yes. Describe the game.
So I have a card game called Cinnaphile. It's basically the Ellen DeGeneres thing where I put the thing on my forehead.
Yep.
And you guys have to try to give me hints about who this actor is.
I'll go first. Go.
All right.
Okay. Gonna take a chance here. He was the lead in the movie Traffic.
I don't know. Okay. Mace.
Okay. He won an Academy Award for a movie called 21 Grams.
Oh, it's getting closer. MT.
Michael, do you even know who that is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a basketball team in Chicago is named after him.
Oh, Bulls?
So?
It's not Bull Durham. That's the name.
The person.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, give me a little more help.
What's the Spanish word for bull?
Toro. Oh, Guillermo del Toro. Oh, Benicio del Toro.
There you go.
We got there.
Okay. Makes you go first.
All right. This is the Zero Dark 30 actress.
Jessica Chastain.
Yes.
Very
there
good.
We go.
I have one clue.
Okay.
All right, Michael, you go first. I know who that is, yeah. Okay.
There's a team in the NBA named after a team in the NBA.
Okay. Can you give me the city?
No, that is
he's
named after the Suns.
Oh, yes, son.
Okay, Joaquin Phoenix.
There you go.
You can say Joaquin. Oh no, you can't say Joaquin. Anyway. Okay. All right, John.
Okay. I got a clue that I think is going to get it.
She's in Fight Club, right?
Oh, Helena Bonham Carter.
There you go.
There.
She's in
Harry
Fight Club.
Potter, another one there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
Gotta put you on.
Creed.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
There we go.
Gotta put you on. What's My Line? Is that show still on?
They'll bring it back.
Oh.
Oh, Michael. Yeah, Michael, you can do that.
There's a famous ship.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who's the female lead in that movie?
Don't give her any more hints.
No.
You can.
You can. That's what we do.
Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jeez, Ireland, that was
go.
easy.
Okay.
There was room for Jack on that door.
Password. You're not limited to one
They both
word.
would have drowned.
Okay.
You got it?
She is a famous actress who's also famous for attending an Ivy League school while she was acting.
Oh, Natalie Portman.
Boom.
There
Yes.
we go.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
I was just going to say Black Swan.
But then I was worried she would say Mila Kunis.
The star of the show Scandal.
Kerry Washington.
Yes.
There we go.
Very good.
Okay. And Michael, we have 2 more left.
He was known as a jerk.
Okay. That helps, but
No,
I know.
He was the
I know what it
lead
is
in the
from there.
movie The Jerk.
Oh, I've never seen The Jerk.
Really?
I don't
Okay.
even know what that movie is. All right, so
Silver-haired guy from Only Murders in the Building.
Steve Martin.
Yes.
There we
You've
go.
never seen The Jerk.
No, I haven't seen The Jerk. All right, and John.
Okay. He was just at the Oscars because he played the lead in The Penguin.
Oh, Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
There we
yes.
go.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
We did
That's
pretty
a pretty
good
good
today.
Pretty good. That's a fun game.
Benicio del Toro, by the way, is going to be in a new movie coming out next week, One Battle After Another.
Oh, that's the Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I'm psyched
Traffic's
for that.
probably his most famous movie, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I would pay $1,000 if I could tell the story you told
Oh
me.
my God.
Oh, okay.
That story
We are on
is
YouTube.
so damn funny.
Yeah,
You'll
well-
have to just imagine it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
Brian, let us know when we're off so we can tell Emily
Yeah.
the story.
Okay.
Are we done?
I think we have maybe 2 more minutes.
Oh,
okay.
we do have 2 more? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you sent us a story today,
Yeah.
and it made me think that the Clippers kind of went out of the Kawhi business. So wouldn't the NBA be doing them a favor if they voided his
Hell
contract?
yes.
So they
I
can't
think
do
so.
that.
No.
You don't want to do him any
You
favors.
have to
Don't
keep
do
him
him.
10 more years.
Yeah, don't help them.
We'll take him.
Well, that's one of the worries that the person who wrote this story said. If they void the contract,
He'll sign for the
Kawhi will
veterans
just
minimum
sign for the
somewhere.
minimum with the Lakers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or someplace else.
Yeah.
Or
And Lakers will get him
someplace, yeah.
eventually. But I think that the things, the story, what I got from it, which it details kind of like the illegal things that Kawhi asked for / what he asked kind of for everybody that he was in that free agency with. That I'm glad the Lakers never got into that business with him because I feel like it.
If we would have got him, we'd have like 3 titles.
Can you
by
imagine
now.
him, LeBron, and
The
AD
Clippers
together?
don't have 3 titles.
But they didn't have LeBron and AD.
They did.
Yeah,
They
they
have
didn't have
Paul
LeBron
George.
and AD.
Come
They
on.
won the first year. The Lakers won the title without Kawhi.
The
I'm
perks
just-
are worth it if you get the rings.
I'm just saying it would have been a huge headache. It would have been a good contact.
By the
for
way,
us.
Michael, you would be sitting here bitching about him not playing.
Oh, so of course, but as long as he delivers rings, what can I say?
Did everybody watch the Dodger game last night? I can't wait to talk about this.
Yeah,
we're
we definitely need to come off the top
think
rope on that one.
Topic
Yeah.
number 1. Topic A, the Dodgers
Yeah.
and their magical bullpen. We'll do that all
I don't
coming
know if
up.
that's the word I would use.
Get us on the radio. Get us on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Every legend has a story, and those stories are kept at Legends Attic in Claremont. Come meet Miguel Rojas and top rookie catcher Dalton Rushing and legend Ramon Martinez Saturday, September 20th from 9 a.m. to noon. Plus, Oral Hershiser's hosting, giveaways, and the amazing art of Dave Hobart. Purchase your tickets to meet Miguel Rojas, Dalton Rushing, and Ramon Martinez at legendsattic.com. 619 West Foothill Boulevard in the city of Claremont. Visit legendsattic.com and be sure to follow on all social media platforms to know about their upcoming signings and special events with Hall of Famers and pro players.
Hey, soccer fans! San Antonio Cardinale Wine is hooking up fans with 2 tickets, air and hotel, to the biggest match in USA this season. Don't wait. Head to SoccerDreamTicket.com and enter now. You can score your way from San Antonio Cardinale Wine.
Hey, John Ireland here for Thrive Cybersecurity. We all know in sports that defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's Thrive, nextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense, use Thrive, and protect your business.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. As a sports fan, you always want your team to be well coached and win. You know who's always winning? My guy, Jacob. If you've been injured in a car accident, slip or fall at the store, rideshare accident, whatever it is, it would feel like you lost. Call Jacob. Jacob knows the opponent's weaknesses, how to exploit them, and attack the insurance company to provide you the victory that you deserve. So call him at 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
As a scientist, I can tell you that Sundays are only 24 hours long. But with NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you get every game every Sunday all in one place. That's upwards of 30 hours of NFL in one day. How can there be 30 hours in 24 hours, you ask? I have a theory. Magic. New users get NFL Sunday Ticket for 8 payments of $34.50 per month. Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Local and national games on YouTube TV. NFL Sunday Ticket for out-of-market games excludes digital-only games and commercial use. Terms and embargoes apply. Availability varies.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles.
Sports. And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Wednesday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. The Hall of Famers are on right now, Mason and Ireland. We will react to that disaster last night at Chavez Ravine. I mean, who needs no-hitters? Who needs them? Who needs them when the bullpen can give up 9 runs just like that? We'll talk about the loss to the Phillies and look ahead to what the bullpen could be tonight. Plus, one day closer to the football weekend, USC, the Rams, all the accoutrement going on.
You know, we're seeing James Worthy on Friday.
Yeah.
He knows I'm Mason, but he thinks my first name is Dave. Can you mention that to him?
Well, no. I think we should do the opposite.
Oh, really?
Like when he walks in, I go, you know Dave, right? And he'll go, hey, Dave, nice to see you.
And, of course, fun and frivolity. Why not? Let's do it. And Rich Eisen will join us at 12:45 this afternoon. Part of the ESPN LA family now. Let's do it. The biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Let's get this show on the road.
All right, there we go. Once Mom says go, we go. Ireland, Michael Thompson is here.
There's
already
the Michael
busted
Thompson
in.
music.
BC and M both here. Michael Thompson, how you been? It's been a week, right?
Yeah, it's been a
What have you been going on? You waiting for the season?
Oh, I cannot wait. I miss traveling. I miss being around the guys. I miss going out to dinner with Ireland and the boys.
So this is how much Michael misses it. We have a game in Palm Desert in a couple of weeks.
Right, Acrisure Arena.
Yeah. So I called Michael the other day and I go, hey, the game's Friday at 7:30, so I'm going to go out there Friday so I can do the show on Thursday.
Yeah.
Michael goes, not me, I'm going Thursday. So I can stay in the hotel.
Get that Laker buffet on Thursday night.
Oh, there you go. I like
about
that.
the food.
He's itching to go.
Yeah. So last night we all were witness to one of the most disappointing Dodger games of the season.
Let me reenact it. 5th inning, Dave Roberts. Hey, Bob Guerin, how many hits has Shohei given up? 0, Skip, no hitter. Out! Get him out! 0 hits. Get him out!
Is he on the pitch count?
He's on an inning.
He's on an
count.
innings count. And
but Dave Roberts wants no hitters on his watch.
Don't pin this just on Dave Roberts. This was an organizational decision. They decided before the game, Andrew Friedman, Josh Burns, all those guys.
So,
and by the way, in consultation with Dr. Neil Elatraj, they've come up with this plan. Dr. Elatraj is guiding them in terms of innings counts for
having
Shohei
said
Ohtani.
All of that.
Yeah.
Even Dave is not stubborn enough to take him out in a playoff game if he's throwing a no-hitter.
In fact, Dave said afterwards they will squeeze him for 6.
No,
I don't know if he's going to throw 7.
What if he's throwing a perfect game after 6?
You know what? Then they've got decisions to make, but they've got to he's 2 players in 1. I don't want that guy to blow out his elbow in the middle of the postseason. So I would listen to the doctor, the surgeon that actually cut on his elbow.
But wait a minute. You play to try and win the World Series.
Sure.
So all these cautionary things Dave's been doing all year, what he did with Yamamoto, when he let Yamamoto stay until he gave up a hit.
He did.
But what he did with Glasnow, what he did with Shohei last night, you think he's going to keep doing that in the playoffs?
Okay, you're saying he, and I'm saying them.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter. They are going to do that in the playoffs?
Dave said afterwards, 6 innings is the ceiling for Shohei Ohtani in the postseason. That's all they feel comfortable with coming off of a second Tommy John surgery.
Well, then I'd make him a reliever.
That's exactly the wrong thing. Then you got to up and down him multiple times in a series. The up and the down is the problem.
Right, but if you
can get 6 innings out of Shohei Ohtani, why would you not start him?
Because you can't. You're not able to complete the last 3 innings.
Right. Well, but ultimately, I think they've got to place Ohtani's health above anything. And if you can get 6 innings from Shohei Ohtani and keep you in a game, you should be able to get the final 9 outs. What do you want? You want to go Ohtani for 7? You still got to get the last 6 outs. You want to go to Ohtani for 8? You still got to get the last 3 outs.
I want to go Ohtani for 9.
Not happening. It's just not happening.
Michael, I mean, the Orioles had 4 20-game winners on one team.
In this situation, 5 innings, no hits. You got to ask the Ohtani, how you feeling?
They did. He said he was fine.
They should have left him in until he gave up a hit.
Ohtani said after the game, every guy wants to go long. Everybody wants to stay in the game as long as possible. But I knew before the game that this was the plan, and I have to honor the organization.
But like Ireland says, if he's got a perfect game going, you got to let him chase history.
I mean, they did with Yamamoto.
Well, they did, but Yamamoto's not coming off double Tommy John surgery.
And he's built up this season. Yamamoto has pitched the most of any pitcher this season, so they trust he can go one more inning.
Right, but what I'm asking is, my take today was going to be, I'm not all that worried because with the playoffs, they wouldn't take him out if he's throwing a no-hitter.
Absolutely.
What you're telling me is they will take him out.
Absolutely will take him out.
Well, I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you can get 6 innings out of starting pitcher in the postseason.
Not with this
and
bullpen.
By the way, last year they didn't get, I don't know if they got 6 innings out of any starting pitcher the entire postseason. If you get, actually look that up, Em. Did they get 6 innings from any starting pitcher in the postseason? Because their starting pitching was rickety as hell last year. But, I mean, ultimately, he's 2 players in 1. What do you do if he blows out his elbow in the 8th inning of a playoff game?
What if you do if he blows out his elbow in the 2nd inning of a playoff
game? Ultimately, the longer you pitch, the more likely you are to have injury. That's just a fact. And at the end of the day, if I don't know, by the way, if he blows out his elbow, if he's actually continuing the series as a hitter.
He did with the Angels. He played a whole year with the Angels.
But he had some time to adjust. If you tear your elbow again, I don't know that he's necessarily.
But wait a minute. Last year he had a torn elbow and he hit all year and won MVP.
Right, but I think that there's a huge adjustment. Is it not? I have 2 elbows. I don't have 2 elbows.
Yeah, I think you're being overly cautious.
No, he's too. I'm just going to say Dr. Neil Elatraj, the guy that cut on his elbow, is the one that has consulted with the Dodgers to put him on this innings limit. And if you look at it, he pitched 1 inning, 1 inning, 1 inning, 2 innings, 2 innings, 2 innings, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5,
as
5,
I've
5.
said many times on the show, the regular season for the Dodgers, just the Dodgers, is just a dress rehearsal for the playoffs. They don't care about the regular season.
It's a bad rehearsal.
Yeah, but they don't care. They're in,
I
and they
think
know
they're
they're
terrified, by the way.
But I think if you're right, and they're not going to let Glasnow go more than 5 innings.
No,
if they're not going to let Yamamoto.
I did not say Glasnow. I didn't say Yamamoto. I said specifically
Wait a minute.
Ohtani.
Okay, back up. He took Glasnow out with a no-hitter in the 6th inning.
Again, I don't think that would be that Glasnow, Yamamoto, Kershaw, any of the healthy guys, Snell, I don't think they would be pulled
and
from
I think
perfect
with that
games.
Glasnow thing, he had missed his start 2 days prior. His start was moved.
Right, but what
so
I'm saying is the playoffs are a different animal.
Correct. And I think all those
what
guys.
What Mason is saying is they're not enough of a different animal to push Shohei at all.
Correct. I don't think that it's enough of a different animal to push Shohei.
I agree with Mason, though, where going 6 is a great start in the postseason. I'm looking through the game logs from last year. I'm through the Mets series and no one pitched more than 5 innings.
There.
And that's
that's baseball today, right?
Well, yes. No, it was they had no starting pitching. Last year, we won the World Series without anybody going 6.
Right.
Are you telling me you're not going to accept 6 innings of great baseball from Shohei Ohtani?
Yes, because the bullpen was better last year.
I will say I'm going through this as well with the other teams the Dodgers were playing against, and the only person that went past 6 is you, Darvish.
Okay, so
it's
nobody
general.
But what I'm saying is we're trying to confront a problem here. They have the worst bullpen I've ever seen.
Correct.
Ever.
It's awful.
And so what I'm saying is in the playoffs, you got to ask for more out of your starters. And what Mesa's saying is you can't.
Well, no, they're not going to. It's more than that. Not they can't. They're not going to.
Well, then they're not going to win.
They made it very well. They're not going to win. Thank you. They're not the favorites to win the World Series. Their bullpen is a disaster.
No, yeah, they are. They got to be the favorites.
Well, I mean, betting favorites. I told you yesterday, I think Philly is the favorite to win the World Series in my mind. The Dodgers plus 400, Philly plus 450. It is very, very, or 5 and 550. It's very, very close. Philly is a close second.
The Dodgers are the favorite.
Plus 450?
Yeah.
And the Phillies are plus 5?
Let me look. Blue Jays are the favorite to come out of the American League?
Okay, I will also say, I just went through the entire game log from the postseason last year for the Dodgers. Only one pitcher went past 6, and he went 6.1, and that was Yamamoto. In the World Series matchup.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get 6 good innings from Shohei Ohtani, you should be able to nail down the win.
I think this discussion is not, we're not saying it right.
In what way?
It's more pitch count than inning count.
No, it is inning count.
No.
Yeah, I
wrong.
listened to Dave after the game.
Dave's wrong.
Dave is wrong.
Yeah, here's why you're wrong and he's wrong.
He only threw 65 pitches. It wasn't a pitch count.
Right. Well, what happens if he gets out of the first 5 innings with 10 pitches each?
Still an inning. I would argue they are still going to cut him at 5. It was an innings count and not a pitch count.
They're going to cut him at 50 pitches.
It was, well, I mean, you're describing a magical world where 50 pitches.
No, last night was 65. Yeah. I'm not that far off.
55 innings is the cap right now.
Yeah.
They said before the game 5 innings. They said during the game 5 innings. He knew he was going 5 innings. The organization knew he was going 5 innings. He was going 5 innings.
Yeah. They have to get more out of their starters in the postseason or they're in big trouble.
They will out of everybody except Ohtani.
Yeah, I just think that if you're going to baby him and not let him pitch more than 5 or 6 innings, then I'm Michael. Why pitch him at all?
Exactly.
I mean, like
I don't disagree. He wants to pitch, so therefore he will pitch.
Yeah. Probably.
But I mean,
if he wanted to change the team's colors to red, they would probably do that.
I think we should pay attention to the fact that Ohtani is now dealing with a second Tommy John. And to some degree, that is, I won't say it's uncharted territory, but there are guys that never bounce back from a second Tommy John.
Whatever happened to men on the mound? Can you imagine Bob Gibson, Steve Carlton?
In this era, Bob Gibson and
Don
Tom,
Drysdale,
they would have been exactly the same boat.
They would not have.
Absolutely.
They would have told that manager go beat himself.
They would have been raised they would have
raised
and taught to throw 6 innings.
You're too young.
And they would throw 6 innings.
You're too young to remember Bob Gibson.
Well, I am. I mean, that's from a totally bygone era for me.
Bob Gibson would punch the manager.
Exactly. That's right. No way would he come out of the game. No way.
There's a different style of pitching nowadays. They can't.
He was a flamethrower. He threw
hard.
They
can't sustain it because they started doing that when they were 5 years old and in Pee Wee and did that every year, and so their bodies break down earlier. I don't think he would have been
able to. And those guys,
do
by the way, pitched through injury. Bob Gibson could have had a torn elbow, torn shoulder, whatever it is. He was still going to pitch.
You think you could pull Roger Clemens out of a no-hit game? No way.
You could.
No.
In this era, you absolutely could.
No. But
I could. This is how you were raised. You were raised in the minors. You were coached in the majors to get through 6 innings. Obviously, if you're healthy, I've got no problem with you doing what Yamamoto did, getting into the 9th inning.
Tyler Glasnow has a really bad injury history. If he's throwing a perfect game, but he's at 100 pitches after 7 innings, what do you do?
Okay, when is this? Is in
playoffs.
The postseason? He pitches. He keeps pitching. The only reason
the only person you're applying this to is Ohtani.
Correct. Okay. Exactly. And by the way, Tyler Glasnow got pulled because he was coming off an injury. He was hurt.
Well, he's always coming off an injury. He's been hurt his whole career.
Yeah, I mean, look, don't bag on Dave Roberts because this is the whole organization. If you're upset, You're upset at Friedman and Burns and Roberts and everybody else down the line, Pryor, all those guys, because it's made as an organization. I know everybody's all over Dave, but that deal was done before the game even started.
I agree with you there, and my contention is that when the playoffs start, you got to throw a lot of those things out.
Except with Ohtani.
Yeah, I think you're. Why don't you just wrap them in bubble wrap?
Ask Dr. Neil Elitra.
He's in charge of the Dodger pitching rotation?
He is in charge
I guess so. According to
he's
Mason,
in charge of monitoring his pitching, his injury, and talking to the Dodgers.
You know why
about
we hate this so much? You know who he sounds like? He sounds like Greg Popovich talking about load management.
This isn't load management. This is guy got 2 Tommy John surgeries, and the doctor
it is the
who cut on
definition
him,
of load
the
management.
doctor who cut on him says, don't go more than 5 innings.
Yeah,
and how many chips did Greg Popovich win?
Dr. Ellicharge, by the way, I talked to him a couple of weeks ago.
What's wrong with you?
Not me. I was. We had to go to the hospital because my son Michael, my oldest son Michael, tore his quad in Nicaragua, and Dr. Ellicharge did the reattachment surgery.
Oh, nice.
How long is the recovery for that?
Well, if he's an active player, 9 months.
Yeah.
But right now he's still on crutches, and he can walk in a couple of weeks. So it's about a 6 to 9 month recovery.
Is he going to try and play for the Bahamas internationally still?
No,
or
he's
done?
done playing. He was just there as a coach, and he's going to scout for the Atlanta Hawks. So now he has to sit around for. We've been sort of babysitting him for the last few weeks.
So he's going to walk like Phil Jackson for a couple of months?
Oh, a couple of months, yeah. like how I used to walk before my hip surgery.
So I've got an easy question coming up next. How do you fix the Dodgers bullpen? We will do it. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, Blue Ice Vodka is the finest source vodka from Idaho potatoes and pure Snake River aquifer water. Here's the deal. Most vodka is made from corn. Blue Ice Vodka is made from potatoes, and it makes it smoother, creamier. It has no burn. It's gluten-free, no added sugar, and it's only 64 calories per ounce. They have 3 fantastic flavors. They have regular vodka, double espresso, crafted from Arabica coffee, and huckleberry vodka. If you live in Idaho, I got a place there. Everything's huckleberry. You can have huckleberry pie, huckleberry vodka, huckleberry martinis, whatever you want. Blue Ice is figured out vodka better than anyone ever. They won the 2024 Vodka of the Year. They won the 2024 Spirit of the Year. Just ask for it. Try it. One time and you'll be hooked. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
It's a midweek Western Conference showdown. LAFC hit the road to face Real Salt Lake as the race for playoff positioning heats up.
And a goal! LAFC's son has scored!
Can the black and gold keep the momentum rolling? Catch all the action tonight. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m.
And the crowd erupts rooting for LAFC and Son Heung-min!
The home of Sun Heung-min and the black and gold is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Ever had one of these moments? You're at the checkout, heart pounding, wondering if your card's about to get declined. Or you need to hit urgent care, but payday is still days away. Or hey, maybe your weekend poker face didn't quite pay off. That's where Cash Call comes in. We'll spot you $1,000 anytime, day or night. Just apply online and we'll load the cash right to your debit card in about 10 minutes. Boom, problem solved. We charge just $50 for this loan, and you can pay it back over 12 months at $96.87 per month. Or, if you can knock it out early, you can stop the interest in its tracks. Need a quick grand? Get it now at cashcall.com. APR is 28.73%, subject to credit approval. Loans made pursuant to the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. Cashcall.com. That's cashcall.com.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
George Chevrolet's model year-end sell-a-thon is here. With new vehicles arriving daily, they're cranking up the savings to move every remaining 25 model in stock. For a limited time, save up to $10,000 on a brand new Silverado 1500, $5,000 off select Tahoe and Suburbans, and over $22,000 off a Silverado EV work truck. Prior rental next to new and ready for your business. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Discount calculated off MSRP select models. These offer approved by Through Financial. It's 9/30/25. Full details call 866-949-4805.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Legends of Hip Hop, Public Enemy, are coming to the Special Event Center at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino on Friday, November 14th. Get ready for a night of iconic tracks, unmistakable voices, and a message that still hits today with Chuck D, Flavor Flav, and the energy that helps shape generations. From Fight the Power to Bring the Noise, it's everything you remember and more. Get hyped for a night of pure old school fire and all the powerful energy that made Public Enemy legends of hip hop. That's Public Enemy live Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs. Get tickets today at FantasySpringsResort.com or call 760-342-5000.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
All right. Don't forget Sunday. You know what's going to happen in Philly. That's what I'm talking about. Rams over Eagles on Sunday. I bought a Rams jersey so DeAndre has something to wear on Monday.
Do you realize that do you know about this? The last 11 games the Rams have played.
Yeah.
They're 9-0 against everybody else and 0-2 against the Eagles.
Yes. And today and Sunday that changes.
Yeah.
All right, so we're talking Dodgers. Michael Thompson's here, and the Dodger bullpen is indescribably or undescribably bad.
Yeah, they're awful.
It is absolutely terrible. Last night, obviously, Justin Robleski blew the no-hitter, and then Blake Trinan absolutely devastatingly awful in the ninth inning and gave up the game. I said it yesterday, and I believe bullpens win championships, and this is not a very good one. Beyond not very good.
I think that, well, number one, I think they got to ride the starters longer in the postseason. I don't care about the regular season, and they don't either. I don't care what anybody says. But they're just, this is a dress rehearsal for the playoffs. I'm hoping that in the playoffs, they get more out of their starters. And what I would do is send one, maybe it's Shin. I'd send one of those starters to the bullpen so we don't have to keep playing the same songs, you know? I'd like the
Sheehan
same
is
guys.
definitely going to the bullpen. He's the guy. He's the odd man out there. Six-man rotation. The sixth guy is definitely going to the pen.
And Sasaki might as well.
And Sheehan makes sense.
Yeah,
Although,
but Sasaki can't get anybody out.
I heard Sasaki is kind of not really going to happen this year.
It's a potential. They still haven't closed the door to it, but if you want him for one inning, his stuff is still nasty. If you get past 3, that's your issue. But if you're a reliever, you're probably not going to pass 3 anyway.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it comes down to those last 6 or 9 outs. I mean, the playoffs are about counting outs. And right now, they are relying on Tanner Scott, who's got an 8.64 ERA since the All-Star break. 8.64.
Jeez.
Blake Trinan, a 5.40 ERA since the All-Star break. Kopech, 4.91 since the All-Star break. The guys that have been effective are Edgardo Enriquez, 2.30 ERA since the All-Star break. Oh, by the way, Kirby Yates, 8.03 earned run average after the All-Star break. I mean, these guys are absolutely, and I think this comes down to bad pitching in a bullpen can be very contagious.
Right. Emily just sent us this. Shohei said after the game last night, we may have it.
No, we don't have it, but this is the tweet.
He's willing to play outfield so they can use him as a relief pitcher.
If that's the way they decide to go, good.
He's played 7 major league games in the outfield, all with the Angels. So he's never done it with the Dodgers, but he's done it with the Angels. If it keeps him in the game, great.
If it keeps him in the game, sure. I don't know how real. The Dodgers have not ruled out the bullpen for Ohtani, but I just don't know how real that is coming off the surgery. Let me play you something Dave Roberts said about confidence in the bullpen after the game last night.
Yeah, they clearly, they're lacking confidence. I think that it's, it's kind of, they all want to pitch well. They all want the opportunities, and they're just kind of, they're not making good pitches when they need to, and a little careful at times, and so I think for me, I believe in the talent, but right now they're just kind of, just don't have the confidence that they need to have to be consistent. And so when you're facing a team like this, that's, won a division, that's going to grind at bats, you've got to continue to make good pitches. And
so there's Dave Roberts on confidence. And yeah, I mean, I do think you know what they need to do? They need to do exactly what Mookie Betts did. Mookie Betts was batting, 240 or something
terrible.
like that. And Mookie said, you know what? The season's over. I'm just going to start fresh from right now. And look what Mookie has done. Is that the sort of thing that can save a bullpen? Just saying, let's throw everything else out. This is the first day of the season. Let's nail it.
Wouldn't they have done it already?
Oh, well, I don't think they have. They clearly haven't.
No, but I mean, Mookie is a world-class baseball player. Who's the world-class reliever that is underachieving? All of them, right?
Yeah, every one of them.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't see a Mookie in the bullpen. That's why I think you got to take one of these starters and put him down there. Now,
right, but would you close with Emmett Sheehan? Would you,
Oh, sure. They closed with Walker Buehler last year.
Right. They got 3 innings from Walker Buehler in 2024. They got 3 innings from Julio Urias to end the World Series in 2020.
I think in baseball, Michael, you're just trying to get 27 outs, and it doesn't matter what your title is. Reliever, starter, you're trying to get Kershaw's been used in relief in the playoffs.
Sure, right. Yeah.
So, I mean,
all hands on deck.
Yeah, all hands on deck is right.
What I would do is put the best available pitcher outside. I mean, you've got to obviously set a starting rotation.
Right.
Other than that, take the best available pitcher and stick him in the bullpen for that game and get through that game.
Didn't Schwarzer or Verlander relieve in the World Series?
They all have.
Yeah, they all have.
An NLDS with the Dodgers the one year that he was here with us against the Giants in that Game 3.
Oh, right, and then he was
sealed
gone.
it for that. And then he was very drunk really quickly. But I think all this being said, Dave Roberts' best quality, I think, is his soft skills, his ability to get his players to believe in him. And so I think the mental mindset of this bullpen, I think they all have the ability and they all have the talent. Half of these guys were on the team last year when the bullpen was so great. So I think it's maybe something Dave can do personally to get them out of this mental funk.
So I'll say this. I think that the entire postseason will be determined by 2 guys, Tanner Scott and Blake Trinan.
I wouldn't pitch either one of them.
I can promise you, Game 1, 3-1 lead, we're going to see those guys.
I wouldn't.
That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, but
they spent so much.
You might be right. I'm just telling you,
they spent so much money, and those guys need to pitch well when it matters. They need to pitch well. You say they don't care.
Yeah,
you say they don't care about the regular
season,
and they clearly don't either.
Yeah.
Do you not go with those guys?
I don't.
They're going to.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, but I personally wouldn't. Why? I mean, I'm going with whoever my hottest, best pitcher is, and none of those guys are.
Which guy would that be right now? I'm looking at the ERAs for this week. Dreyer 540,
Okay.
Wrobleski 1688,
So
Vesia 540.
What I would do is I would start Yamamoto game 1.
Right.
If he has to come out, I would put Sheehan in next.
How many
and
innings?
See if he can close. See if he can get through the inning. If he has to come out, and I needed to go to a lefty, I would seriously consider going to Snell. If you're not going to put Ohtani in the bullpen,
You can't burn all your starters
no,
in this way.
but what I'm saying is Ohtani starts game 1, Glasnow starts game 2, Kershaw starts game 3. I'm just trying to get through game 1. If I need to come back and pitch Snell in game 4, that's a throw day for him anyway. So I mean, I'm just moving Kershaw ahead of Snell,
right?
So I can move Snell to the bullpen.
Yeah,
but I would not put Tanner Scott or Justin Wrobleski or Blake Trinan in a game in the playoffs until they show me they can handle it.
So, but you agree with me that they are going to at least try Trinan and Tanner Scott
I would
first.
not.
But you agree with me that they are going to.
I think it's likely. But
Yes.
if they asked me my opinion, I would say I wouldn't put either one of those guys in. I might not even put Tanner Scott on the postseason roster. He's going to be in.
He's going to be in,
but I wouldn't.
Yeah, and he will get.
I mean, this isn't Little League. It's not AYSO. It's not everybody plays. I want to win.
But in your world, they don't care anyway. These games, these bullpen
Correct.
blowups don't matter.
So
it only matters
got,
in the postseason.
What do they got? 11, 12 games left. They can use these 11, 12 games left to audition and see if one of these guys can find their stride. All right, but once the regular season, Michael, would you put any of these guys with 8 ERAs into a playoff game?
No.
Yeah,
No way.
I mean, I know Mason's
they are very limited in their options.
No, they're not. I just gave you options. I would bring in
Kopech 491, Yates 803,
Out.
Trinan 540, Tanner
Out.
Scott 864.
All of them out.
So Wrobleski 457. So you're saying the bullpen comes down to Jack Dreyer, who has a 5.40
Out.
ERA this week. Anthony Bonda, who's got a 3.86 ERA this
Bonda
week.
and Vesia, I would consider putting in.
Enriquez, who's got a 4.50 ERA this week.
Enriquez, I'll put in to get one out.
You can't do that anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Hopefully
Okay.
he gets more than one out. That's bad news if he comes in and only gets one out.
Yeah.
But no, they don't. They are very limited in their
but
options.
what I'm saying is, you said something earlier that makes zero sense.
Okay, go.
But you're not the only one who thinks it.
Okay.
You said because they spent so much money on Tanner Scott and Kirby
that
Yates,
part
they
of
have
it
to
I
pitch
don't
them.
care.
The
That part of
money
it I don't
doesn't
care.
matter.
Yeah, that part of it I don't care.
I don't care if you're. I mean, I've seen guys that are being paid millions never get into games.
Yeah, I mean, in the end of the day, they have so much money, it really doesn't matter
Correct.
who they pitch and who they don't.
But
But in the
here's
case
the
of
thing.
Kirby Yates and Blake,
They'll never admit this. The Dodgers will never admit this, but I think it's true. They don't really care, especially now that they've lost these 2 games to the Phillies. They don't really care about these regular season games in terms of winning.
as long as they stay above the Padres, they're
Correct.
2-game lead.
Correct. So what they want to do is use these to audition guys. Maybe Kirby Yates finds a stride. Maybe Tanner Scott finds a stride. But if they don't, you want to put him in?
I'm just telling you, they're going to.
Yeah, but they're stupid if they do.
I mean, you're going to put Justin Wrobleski out there to get the final 3 outs?
No,
or?
I'm gonna put Emmett Sheehan or Blake Snell.
So you want to go exclusively starting pitching. This is like, by the way, this is interesting. It's exactly the opposite of last year when we ran a bullpen game in Game 4 against San Diego in the DS and somehow found a way to win when we were down 2-1.
Right.
Last year was all bullpen games. You're calling for all starter games.
I'm calling for putting no pitchers in who has an ERA over 5.
Then it's all starters.
Correct. That's what I would do. And now, the good news for the Dodgers is they have 2-3 weeks to maybe get lucky and one of these guys goes full Mookie and finds his stride.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who has looked not terrible in his last 2 outings, but horrible all before that is Tanner Scott.
Right. Tanner Scott, last 2 games, pretty good.
Has not been gas on a fire, which he has been for most of the season.
But it's all super sketchy and super inconsistent.
Completely agree.
And that's why, and I said this, I mean, I really do, in my head, not in Vegas, but in my head, I make the Phillies a favorite to win the World Series over the Dodgers. I'm rooting like hell for the Dodgers. But that bullpen, I cannot imagine they can win the World Series.
If I had to pick one team to win the World Series, I'd still take the Dodgers because their first 20 guys are better than everybody else's first 20 guys. It's the back end where they stink.
And I would argue the back end is where championships are won.
We'll see.
John, listen to this.
Find what you love.
The song of the summer.
This is not the song of the summer. It's an ad jingle.
We are taking our show live to Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. You can meet the Laker girls, plus a special appearance from Big Game James Worthy, who will call me Dave. It's all happening.
You know what's funny? Dave Mason, the singer, retired from touring yesterday.
Is that right?
So maybe.
How ironic.
Yes. So maybe that's why James thinks your name is Dave Mason.
That's this Friday, starting at noon, 9527 West Pico Boulevard. Don't miss the energy, the stars, the fun. See you Friday at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. Coming up next for you is Icebreakers. Ireland, what do you got?
I've got really, really clean, drinkable water coming out of every tap of my house.
Sounds good.
And that's because of Life Source Water. We made the switch, Lisa and I, about a month and a half ago, and it's fantastic. With their whole house water filtration system, we get filtered water from every tap. Great tasting water for drinking, cooking, bathing, all of it. I can't tell you what a difference this makes. We all notice right away. With Life Source, you deal directly with the local factory. They build every system, install it, and offer factory direct pricing. Speaking of pricing, listen to this. You can now get a double dip in savings. They'll give you a free standard installation plus an extra $250 off. That's up to $1,250 in savings. Here's how you get it. Call 800-WATER-99, 800-WATER-99, or visit lifesourcewater.com. This offer ends September 30th. Do what I did. Make the upgrade to the essential home appliance you'll love using every day, Life Source Water.
Big opinions, big laughs, and even bigger calf muscles. Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
For those listening at home, if you've seen Travis's calf muscles,
they're huge.
He's Samoan. 360 windmill on a 10-foot court vertical right now.
From birth, I've been oddly
And it's
shaped
shocking,
below the knee.
my
Is it
goodness.
that weird? Do I look strange?
No, you don't look strange.
I was taken back.
You just have big calves.
Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Aergat, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit aergat.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Aergat is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Aergat, 818-917-5256, or visit aergat.com today. Aergat, your claim, our game.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday afternoon. Coming up at 12:45, the one and only Rich Eisen from The Rich Eisen Show. He joins Mason and Ireland coming up on ESPN LA and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it, Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
And before I get into Icebreakers, Ontario, the wait is over. The biggest party in minor league baseball is on Thursday, tomorrow, September 18th in Ontario Town Square. DeMarco and Travis will broadcast the afternoon show live from 3 to 6 p.m. leading up to the unveiling of Ontario's new team name and mascot. I can't believe the best thing about minor league baseball is the team names and mascots.
Yes.
By far. They're always fun and goofy, so make sure you're there. The celebration kicks off at 5:30 with host Mario Lopez, live performances, Dodger Legends, and a drone show. Don't miss it. Let's go. All right,
Awesome,
so here is my icebreaker.
Icebreaker. Here we go.
For 10 points.
Yep.
All right, Michael, if you know, just say your name. Your name is your buzzer, okay?
Yep.
And you'll have one guess. So first, for 10 points, I was born in New Jersey in 1969.
Michael.
Okay, you know, if you guess and you
only
miss,
have one
you're
choice.
out.
I know. It's the easiest. Bruce Springsteen.
1969, Bruce Springsteen is
He's
old as
old.
you.
He has a song. but-
Yeah.
All right, Michael's
looks
out.
like he's 50.
Michael's out. All right.
Random.
Okay.
Well, it's either him or Bon Jovi.
Well, there's other people that were born in New Jersey, Michael. So I went for 9 points. I went to the University of Kansas, and I'm a huge Chiefs fan. Okay, ready to move on?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, the next one is I am co-owners of Samuel's Sweet Shop, a candy store in Rhinebeck, New York, that I saved from closing.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay, for 7 points. I was a multiple-time guest star on the show Friends.
That narrows it down.
Okay. Multiple time guest star. Okay.
Friends, New Jersey.
Okay.
For 6 points. At one point, I dated my best friend's sister, and it just so happened to find myself in a love triangle with myself, this sister, and John Hamm.
Oh, wow.
Well, she's got you guys stumped.
So it's a she.
Oh, sorry, no. It's a he.
It's a he.
He wanted to date sister.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Got in a
He
triangle
dated
with John
sisters.
Hamm and sister.
Got it.
Okay. I still don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Could be a she.
Brian, do you have any idea?
No idea.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
clarify it as a he. So, for 5 points. I have a long-running gag with Conan O'Brien.
Mason.
Oh, shh.
Oh, I'm wrong. Matt Damon. He's got a long-running gag with Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. Okay. So Mason's out. This is down to me and Brian.
All
Okay.
right, Brian, you can wait it out again. So I have a long-running gag with Conan O'Brien where instead of bringing a clip from my new movie to play during the interview, I bring a clip from the movie Mac and Me.
I don't know who it is.
Okay.
Okay, for 4 points, I have played a superhero in the MCU.
That's
this
you.
is definitely
That's
not
you,
John's
Brian.
wheelhouse.
All right, this next one again. If you know it, stop me in the middle of saying it. It's like Jeopardy
Okay.
rules, and you get it.
You got it.
For 3 points, my breakout came in the 1999 movie Clueless, where I played Josh. Josh
Ireland.
shares.
It's Paul Rudd.
It is
All
Paul Rudd
right.
for 3 points
Good one.
to
3
John
points,
Ireland.
but
So
he
close.
gets the 3 points.
And
Bruce Springsteen, very close.
Either him or Bon Jovi.
Yeah, one of those two wasn't it. All right, coming up next for you, Rich Eisen from The Rich Eisen Show is going to join us. Ireland, what do you got there?
I've got a note here that Icebreakers is
Yes.
sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of Idaho, distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka, it's a statement. Blue Ice Vodka, cooler by nature.
All right, here we go. It's Wednesday, hump day. You're finally finding your groove when suddenly, bam, somebody hits you. In that instant, your mind races. Am I hurt? Is the other driver okay? How bad is my car? Do I call my insurance and get this over with? Here's what you're not thinking of at the moment. Insurance is not on your side. Anything you say right now can be twisted against you. Even if you feel fine, you might be hurt. You might need somebody protecting you before you talk to anybody else. Call 844-24-JACOB for legal help. That's where Jacob Imrani comes in at the law offices of Jacob Imrani. Jacob knows that the gap between what you think and what you don't, and that's where the insurance companies take advantage of you. His job to step in, fight back, and make sure you don't pay the price for a mistake made in the heat of the moment. With Jacob Imrani, no fees unless he wins, and he's trusted across L.A. by us, the Rams, the Lakers, LAFC. Jacob always plays to win for his team. So if your Wednesday gets turned upside down, God forbid, and don't let confusion cost you. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Call Jacob when it matters most. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. The Hall of Famers Mason and Ireland have a new show to lead into theirs. The Rich Eisen Show comes to ESPN LA. My show from 9 a.m. to noon, followed by Mason and Ireland, the perfect 1-2 punch for your workday.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the stylish yet capable Santa Fe Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR on the 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe and Santa Fe Hybrid, or $2,750 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Los Angeles, your Rams return home to SoFi Stadium for a Week 4 showdown versus the Indianapolis Colts. You don't want to miss this AFC-NFC showdown, so bring all your energy and pack the Rams house. To purchase your tickets, head to therams.com/IND. Again, that is therams.com/IND. To see your Rams battle the Colts on Sunday, September 28th at 1:05 p.m. See you at the Rams house.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
What if a quarterback completed 4 out of his 5 passes, or a point guard hit 4 out of 5 shots from behind the arc? Well, now, when you're hiring, you can play at that level, because 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter's technology hustles to find skilled people for your job, and you can invite your top picks to apply. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday afternoon on ESPN LA. We are so thrilled this fall as Rich Eisen, the legend, joins the ESPN LA family. You can hear the Rich Eisen Show weekdays 9 a.m. to noon right here on ESPN LA and on the all-new ESPN LA app. Rich Eisen joins Mason and Ireland right now on 710 ESPN and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
What do I like more than anything, John? It's hanging out with big stars.
Oh, I thought you were going to see yourself.
Oh, no. Hanging out with big stars, and joining us right now is a very big star. Rich Eisen from the Rich Eisen Show. He's on right before us. Hey, Rich, how are you, man?
I am good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing great, and it's great to have you here, man. Where you lead into us. It's a real privilege for us. You know, you're probably going to be mad at me for this, but when you did SportsCenter a couple of weeks ago, I thought it was so good, Rich, that I came on the air the next day and I said, ESPN is crazy if they don't find a way to use Rich Eisen once a week on SportsCenter. And then it dawned on me, you probably have no desire to do that. I mean, you've got you're like me, you've got 19 jobs. But if they ask you, would you even be open to it?
Oh, gosh. I mean, listen, it's been a while since I've done a Sports Center, and obviously being back at ESPN in any way, shape, or form or capacity, I loved doing it. It took all of 12 hours to hear from somebody from Bristol to say, can you do it again? And I plan on it. I plan on it. I plan on, diving into the nostalgia aspect of it. I just don't know when. Probably sometime this fall I'll do it again. And I just love the fact that, I was able to do it like old school.
Right.
Where the old graphics, the old music, the old, when we were discussing it and going back and forth about the rundown, there was a suggestion about maybe doing an interview segment. And I'm like, well, that's what I do every day. Load me up on more highlights. Like, that's the stuff I haven't done in a while. And the reaction to it was great. And I do appreciate you saying that, John, like, that it made you feel a certain way, that you'd want to see more of it.
Yeah.
In this day and age, it's a blessing to do anything that cuts through. And that certainly did. And I loved doing it. I really did.
How long has the Rich Eisen Show been going on, Rich?
11 years now.
Wow,
we were born
years.
20. Oh, actually, I guess the 11-year anniversary is in November, or October, I guess, technically, when we first came on the air as a TV show. The radio portion of it was added a month later. And we've gone through many different partners and partnerships and iterations. And, in 2019, things went down with DirecTV and AT&T that gave me ownership of the show, and the team that I've had stick with me through a pandemic, through different partnerships, all still being together now that we're one big happy Disney family. It's pretty cool. And I do love a number of people that have come up to me over the last couple of weeks, and and it's always funny. They go higher register, like, hey, I heard you on 710. Like, and I'm like, yeah, like, that's great. We've been around a while, but I am thrilled to be part of this family with you guys, and be on the air in Los Angeles for the first time, really, in the 11 years. It means a lot, and it certainly is perfect timing with the, if you want to talk baseball, there's the reigning world champs, and football, two of the best teams in the National Football League play here in Los Angeles right now. So it's a perfect time to get started. It's one big happy family.
So I want to do some sports with you, but my favorite guest that you have on your show is Bill Burr, who is just hilarious. He's
the best, man.
Who is your all-time worst guest? Shout him out. Let's do it.
But by the way, Richard, ours, we'll go first. Ours is a toss-up between Bill Belichick and Jerry Krause.
Yeah, those two guys.
Those two guys came on the show and had zero interest in being on the show. They were both absolutely. That was back in the '90s. They were both absolutely awful. Do you have anybody like that just did not want to be there?
God. Not really. I can't. I mean, you made a U-turn there, Steve, where I thought we were going to talk about Bill Burr.
Well, you can if you want.
Well, by the way, no, that's fine. I mean, it's funny because Bill was the first guest of our second show, being on 710 and on ESPN Radio and of course Disney Plus and the ESPN app. And he came before we went on the air, and I went back. In the green room, it's not he's been on multiple times. And so I said to him, like, hey, I think I'd like to bring up Bill Belichick's first game as, North Carolina head coach, because that was 2 days before when they got blown out by TCU. And so he just looked at me and goes, oh, okay, that's it. And then he comes out on the set and then just goes off. And, and I didn't know it was coming. I sensed something was coming, but he is just electric. And I love having comedians on. I just love it because, part of what I like to do is having a talk show. I mean, just look at any late night talk show, and some of the best comedians, best guests are comedians. And I just love to laugh, and I did stand-up comedy in college at the University of Michigan, and I kind of miss doing it. And I just have nothing but the utmost of respect for comedians who come on and make you laugh. And, of course, having a take like Bill Bird doesn't hurt either. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's the best. All right, so you mentioned that you're a Michigan man. It's something you talk about a lot on your show. I marvel at Jim Harbaugh because wherever Jim goes, he really is he might be, Rich, the greatest turnaround coach ever in any sport. Wherever he goes, San Diego, Stanford, 49ers, Michigan. Now he's doing it with the Chargers. Why do you think? What makes him uniquely qualified to do turnarounds like he consistently does?
Well, if you ask him that question, and we did in advance of the YouTube game that I called in Brazil between the Chargers and Chiefs to kick things off, Kurt Warner was on the Zoom, the broadcast Zoom, and we kind of asked him that the minute you ask him to be introspective, you're not going to get an answer from him. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
And but the one thing that he did say about how he relates to people, he says, I like football. And he says, my players like football. I like people who like football, and they like me back. That's what he said. And two things about that, I think, gives insight into what you're referring to there, John, is that he keeps it simple. It's an intricate game, and he's really smart, and he's got really smart coaches who are in support of his idea of trench play wins, and everything else can come off of that. And if he has a quarterback who can do everything, that's a major plus. But the plus really is line play in the trenches, winning that, calling somebody like, John Alt when he drafts him a weapon. That's the sort of stuff that I think separates himself. Now, obviously, a lot of other coaches can keep it simple, but he also just happens to have a relation with players that you add it all together and you get yourself winning football. He plussed up the Chargers 6 last year. He plussed up the Niners 7 when he was there.
Yeah.
But unlike when he was with the Niners, I think he's got a better relationship with the front office and the ownership than he did up there that kind of derailed things, which was beneficial to me because he went to Michigan and plussed Michigan up. But I think that's what it is. He just keeps it simple. He loves football, and he's smart about how to build a team. And he is, you can't say, I did have Kurt Warner on the show today and asked him if Jim's unlocked Justin Herbert. Unlocked might not be the right word to describe somebody who, when he took his first snap in Brazil in his 6th season, by the way, the first of his contract extension that everybody's talking about from a few years ago, the most passing yards of anybody through the first 5 seasons of an NFL career. But he has done it in a way where last year you're wondering, well, is he going to stop? Is he just not going to let Justin Herbert throw? And this year, that's all they've done.
Right.
And they have a better running back room, arguably, but they also have better receivers. Keenan Allen being back and Quentin Johnston being a guy who is no longer dropping it. He's now taking the top of a defense off. And obviously McConkey is second to none. He's really special. They've got something going here, and I think the Chargers are a top 5 team, without a doubt.
Okay, 2 words for you. Everybody's talking about it. Tush and push. Where do you stand?
Yeah. I go back and forth on it. I think just because one team does something better than most shouldn't count against that team. It's just it's a play that is unstoppable and inevitable, and those things become boring, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Just straight up, it's a boring play. It's tough to officiate. You can't, there was a clear false start in the last one, and the only reason why we're able to see it is because it was the Fox A game that a million cameras are at. You can't tell if it's a fumble. You can't tell if anybody's offsides. You can't replay it. You can't officiate it. It's just unstoppable. Other teams have it at their, availability. It's just you don't have any all-world guards and centers, and somebody who's 250 pounds and can bench twice his weight, and that you're afraid of getting hurt because he's frail. So the Eagles do it better than most, and it's a personification of the Eagles' inevitability that appears to be blossoming in front of us. And personally, I think nationally, a lot of people can't stand people for Philadelphia fans. I'm sure Dodger fans felt it with the Phillies, you know.
I was there the other night. I absolutely feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you put it all together, and you're 2 votes shy of getting rid of it. I think that's going to happen. I think the tush push will eventually be banned because, you know, that's the way the NFL works. In the 22 years I've been with NFL Network, you bring it up for a vote, and if it doesn't work and it comes close, you bring it up another time, and most of the time it works, and you get rid of it. So that's kind of where I stand on it. It's unstoppable. The Eagles are great at it, but I'm kind of over it.
Me
like
too.
Dean Blandino said, I'm kind of over it.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way of putting it. Rich Eisen is our guest. All right, Rich, last thing for me. Chris Brockman's still working with you, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so you can have
for me every day.
Yeah, you can have some fun with this information. So I used to play a ton of pickup basketball. Used to play 3-4 times a week when I was younger.
What did he do when he got angry? Were you there when he kicked the basketball?
No,
Were you there?
But this is a good Chris Brockman story. So one day,
you didn't go blue chips on you. Okay.
Yeah, no. One day I go into play, and him and Dave McMenamin went to college together. They went to Syracuse together.
Yes.
So McMenamin invites Brockman to come play in the pickup game, and Rich, I could not check him. He would go left around me, go right around me, and then when I backed off, he would just bury threes in my face. And I literally but I liked him. He was fun to play with. And after the game, I ran into Dr. Clapper, who does a show with us, and he said, "John, how old are you?" And at the time, I was like my 40s. And he goes, "I'm just letting you know, guys your age built my house in Italy. I've done more knees and ankles." And I said, "You know what? I just got torched playing pickup on Tuesday night. I'm done."
Yep.
So Chris Brockman retired me from pickup basketball because I could not check him. So
similar to the way Michigan retired Nick Saban in the Rose Bowl a couple
there you
years
go.
ago.
Yes. There you go.
Exactly
So,
right.
Didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Had no idea it was coming, but it was in fact the last one of a great run. I'm sure you had a great run, John.
Yep.
You know, but good enough. I would bring it up on tomorrow's program, but it's like feeding the animals. I don't really want to
Exactly.
do that.
I'll let you do what you want with that.
Hey,
But,
I had no idea about your stand-up career. I'm really intrigued by that. Why don't we both put together a nice tight 5 and go head-to-head at the Comedy Store? What do you say?
No, I'm kind of out of that game, man. I'm
I was never in it, by the way.
Yeah, my big showstopper is so past its prime now. I used to read Penthouse forums in the voice of Howard Cosell, which nobody probably would know who that is, sadly, anymore. But it was a great bit at the time. In the late 80s, I killed, man.
I bet. Well, you're still killing every day at 9 a.m. here.
Sincerely, Rich, it's great to have you.
Look at you segueing at the top of the hour. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Oh, thanks, Rich. Have a great day. See ya.
There's Rich Eisen Show. It is on every day 9 to noon here on 710 ESPN, and you can also catch it on YouTube and on Disney+. All right, coming up next for you, Sports Graffiti. Now's the time, people. We've talked a lot of Dodgers today.
Yeah, I'm right. Mason's wrong.
Shohei Ohtani out after 5 no-hit innings.
Mason wants to bubble wrap Shohei.
He did, by the way, hit his 50th home run last night, so don't say he can't hit on days he pitches. There's a little wrinkle coming around. Shohei might be willing to play some outfield in order to keep his lineup eligibility. And what do you do with this Dodgers bullpen? I mean, is this a bullpen that can win a championship?
Don't use it. That's what you do with it. Have a seat in the corner.
877.
Call you in November.
877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Really controversial night at Dodger Stadium. Talking about it next. Michael Thompson's hanging out. We got a bunch of stuff coming up for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma.
Hey,
it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer. Total Wine and More. Join Mason and Ireland, the Laker girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday, September 19th from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
And love what you find.
PNLA app. When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going and going and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
This college football moment is brought to you by Serve Pro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
Serve Pro. Like it never even happened.
Empower.
Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, here we go. I'm anticipating a lot of conversation about the Dodgers. Got one line open, 877-710 ESPN. Why don't we start with Javier in Simi Valley? Javier, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, man.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Javier.
All right, I called about a month ago with a trivia question about the states and capitals, and I have another trivia question for the smartest man you know, John.
All right, Michael, that's you.
That's me?
Yep. I
All
said
right.
that yesterday. Everybody lit me up, said you're stupid, but I think you're smart.
No,
Go ahead.
I think you're smart. I just don't think. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Now, you should be able to get it because you're in the league, but here's the trivia question. Let's put 15 seconds on the clock.
All right, got it.
Got it.
There are 4 NBA teams who do not end with the letter S. Who are they?
Magic, Heat, Jazz,
and
Thunder.
Thunder.
that was supposed to be for the smartest man, not you, John.
No. Michael would have got all those.
I knew that.
Yeah.
By the way, they did that combined 3 seconds, but it was combined. It wasn't just Michael by himself.
Hey, Javier, call back with another one.
Thank you, Javier.
Make 'em
Appreciate
tough,
it, man.
will
Let's
Kindergarten stuff.
Let's go to Ken in Pasadena. Ken, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Ken.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I have a little issue with you, Steve Mason.
Bring it.
Well,
Bring
it's
it
not
on.
directly
Good.
with you.
We all do.
You adjacent. So a little context. A few years ago, I completed going to all 30 Major League stadiums. So now I'm doing all the minor league parts.
Very cool.
Good for
this
you.
past July, I took a 2.5-week road trip from Detroit to Philadelphia, seeing teams like Lansing, Lugnuts, Toledo, Mud Hens. And every stop I get their regional, food. Detroit-style pizza. In Toledo, I went to Mancy's Steakhouse.
Mancy's is great.
So I get to Altoona, Pennsylvania, and I had the most disgusting regional pizza I have ever had. It's called the Altoona-style pizza. Emily, you can look it up. It is disgusting. Travis Rogers says that there is no such thing as bad pizza. No, this is disgusting.
Really? It's that bad, huh?
Oh, my God. It looks disgusting.
Altoona-style pizza.
It's
wow.
like a
And it
slice
is
of
from
American cheese.
God.
your birthplace of Altoona, Steve Mason.
Yes.
So I'm putting that on you.
Okay,
Thank you for
I
taking
will
my
take the fall. I will take the
They say it
Altoona-style
consists
pizza.
of sliced bread, cheese, cold cut, pineapple ring or bell pepper slice, and a
for the
slice
love
of
of God.
Kerma Justo, whatever that is.
So I've spent a fair amount of time
Michael,
with
look at this.
Altoona.
This thing
I've
looks
never seen
disgusting.
an Altoona-style slice of pizza.
Who would order that?
But I'm sure it's there.
By the way, I've had bad pizza in Italy. Ugh.
In Italy.
Yeah, Italy.
Thin slice
Somebody
and slimy.
living off the reputation.
Yeah, Thin slice and slimy.
Before we go to-
wow.
Before we go
Horrible.
to someone else, what do you call someone from Altoona? Altoonite?
Altoonan.
Altoonan?
Altoonan. Yeah, they're from Altoona. Let's go to Klein in Calabasas. Klein, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
You guys are the absolute best. Love having Emily as well. Great addition. But this is a rare instance where I have to disagree with John with his recent Dodger takes. So you can lock in Yamamoto to start game 1 of the wild card, but I think it's got to be Shohei Ohtani starting game 2 of this potential wild card series. I mean, he just had
All right, Klein, let me ask you a question, though. If it's Shohei and he's on the Mason plan, which means no more than 6 innings no matter what, do you still start him?
Absolutely. I mean, this guy throws 101 miles per hour. He's got a nasty splitter. His fielding independent pitching this year is about 2.12, fairly low ERA as well. I just think if you start Kershaw in one of these playoff games, you're kind of asking for disaster, and he hasn't been pitching that great either as of late.
Well, here's what I would say. I wouldn't pitch Kershaw until game 4. My rotation would be Yamamoto, Glasnow, and then depending on what you do with Shohei, if you're going to move Shohei to the bullpen, and that's something we can talk about coming up.
Yeah.
They talked about last night, maybe starting him in left field.
Yeah.
And then having him available in the course of the game if you desperately needed
as
a
a
few
pitcher,
outs.
yeah.
If you do that, Klein, then you can start Snell game 3. Did you just spill a drink into the phone?
Who puts a glass of water right here? This cup of water?
Well, your mic is no good now.
Well, can you not hear me?
No, it's got a buzz. Well, it may have gone away. Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, no, who puts a glass of water right here? Seriously.
Yeah.
Who does that?
I don't know.
I want to know names.
You're
I want to know who
you're
puts
the
a glass.
only one who consistently
Wait a
spills
minute,
in
if I
here.
put a random cup of water somewhere
When's the la-
over in your
Okay.
workspace, you would knock it over.
When's the last time I spilled?
I don't know. When was the last time you had a secret glass of water right
No,
by
the question is when's the last time you spilled? Last week.
Sure, that's different
I
than
think it was
this.
Travis. I think Travis always has that
Damn
one.
it, Travis.
It's been there all. It's
So
been there the
Sedano
whole
wasn't
morning
in this
show.
morning, so he wasn't in person.
Okay.
So it's
Random
leftover
cup
from
of
that.
water.
Blame
Yeah,
Travis.
there was a little sizzle there to start. Let's go to Mark in Mar Vista. Hey, that's my neighborhood. Hey, Mark, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thanks for taking my call. Emily, Rufio.
Okay.
All right. I wanted to say something. You were talking to Chadell the other day about the tennis, like getting his kids to get into tennis because the winner wins $5 million. I would say a better thing is if you just make it to the tournament and it's an open tournament, so you can play your way in. If you lose in the first round, you get $110,000. So if you go to all majors and you lose in the first round, That's a 400 and what?
You're talking about that pickup basketball tournament that made for TV thing?
No. You were telling him like maybe put tennis rackets in his kids' arms, because they win. Like Alcatraz won like $5 million for winning it, right? The U.S. Open. So if you just lose in the first round, you get $110,000. Just losing that match.
Oh, I see. So even losing, you make a lot of money.
Yep, just getting to the first round.
Okay, just qualify for the tournament. You make at least $110K is what he's saying.
No. I think you have to win the first round to get at least 110.
Do you?
Then if you lose the second round, then you won 110,000.
Okay.
I think the best job in sports is pinch hitter. You get the major league minimum, which is like $1 million, right? And you're never really expected to get a hit.
Backup quarterback's the best because you make about $3 million average and you never play.
Good.
And you can do it for 20 years.
Third quarterback on the roster is a great job, Stetson Bennett.
But you can always get cut in a second.
But Stetson Bennett's got a killer gig
was
right
it
now.
Chase Daniel that made over $10 million?
$20 million as a backup.
And he never had
played.
a consistent starting gig.
Jimmy G's getting $10 million this year.
Yeah.
And one salary?
Yeah, one salary.
Woo.
Yeah.
For 1 year.
For 1 year.
Wow.
Let's go to Ryan. Ryan in Long Beach. You're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, man.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hi, Ryan.
First of all, I just wanted to say I actually won tickets to my first Cosm experience from you guys for the past weekend. Got to go see that Premier League game, so thank you.
By the way, what did you think of it?
It was freaking awesome. For me, it was just check out the general mission areas, and in the future, when I want to go, actually spend money over there and see where I want to be. I feel like it gave me a good insight to that.
Yeah, it's a cool place to watch a game for
I thought
sure.
It was pretty awesome.
Awesome, man.
And then also too with the Dodgers, I grew up watching baseball and played baseball my entire life. This is a completely crazy out of left field take, literally. But I feel like we have enough quality starters and enough people that could go 3-4 innings where you could carry a couple lefties, couple righties in the bullpen, and then we just run our starters out there.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Starter for game one.
Ryan, I love this idea.
Another starter right after that, and then have a couple bullpen guys finish the game. Next game, we run another best starter out there, have another starter finish up for them. We have 6 or 7 of these guys that we could do it with.
Right. It's a fair question.
Bergman was in here yesterday talking about this.
This is
stacking starters.
This is the piggyback concept, right?
I love it. And by the way, the best part about this plan is it eliminates the bullpen. And I want nothing to do. Like Mesa's saying they're going to sink or swim based on this bullpen. I would just eliminate them. I don't think you need to use. I don't think you need to use Tanner Scott or Kirby Yates. I don't. I think you can sit both of them and only use them in blowouts.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Blake Treinen. I think we're going to see Tanner Scott. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's right. Tanner Scott. Well,
Blake Treinen's been. I've been a Blake Treinen fan, but he's been terrible.
It's been really rough.
What's going on with Kopech?
Kopech has been okay. I think he's got. He got chipped for a run this week in this last 7 days, but he's got a 3.81 ERA since the All-Star break. So he's a guy. I mean, he brings it. He was a huge part of the bullpen last year. So, I don't know why they wouldn't go back to him this year in key spots. But, the piggyback the starters plan is a good one. Anything to avoid those arms at the back of the bullpen. All right, there is your Sports Graffiti for today. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti is sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. I'm not talking well. Let me do that again. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti is sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. That's BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Well, that second read was flawless.
Yeah, I know. I nailed the second one.
Yeah, you just got to concentrate.
Can you edit the one out of the...
Oh, not live.
No, not live. All right. Coming up next, with all we know, would you have wanted to be in the Kawhi Leonard business? There's another piece on this subject today that we'll talk about. And I
have a question for Michael that I don't think he's going to be able to answer.
Well, you say he's the smartest person you know, and I say you need to get out more.
I'm going to put that to a test. One guy, Michael, yesterday, some guy named Jack, just lit me up for calling you smart. You know, I always say I would make you the Prime Minister of Secretary of Common Sense.
Yes.
This dude says that he says, dude, this is from Jack. I know you love to kiss people's ass, and I'm not saying Michael isn't smart, but he's not that smart. Stop the BS.
Oh, yeah, I'm brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
He said the smartest person you know.
Yes.
And I'm like, no,
Well,
he's got to know somebody
one
smarter.
of the smartest
but
people
is
I
he
know.
top 10, top
Yeah.
15,
Top
top 20,
5?
top
Oh, yeah,
5?
definitely.
Heck yeah.
You
Yes,
need to,
Mace,
you
yes.
need to get
Here's
out more.
Michael's.
Can't you see it, Mace?
Here's Michael's talent.
Yes.
Think of any problem in your world right now, like this one. Michael, what should the Dodgers do about their bullpen?
They should narrow it down to 3 or 4 guys with the lowest ERA and stick with that.
10 seconds, you solved the problem.
How about that? See, you don't need. Do I need to be an
May
analyst?
What do you do when-
says you're paying
By the way-
Tanner Scott $60 million. You have to pitch him.
No, the question is, what do you do when none of them have good ERAs?
You go with the
None
best.
of them do.
You
go with the best.
use the starters.
They've all been hit up this week.
Use the starters.
You
Yeah.
go with the best. From whoever has a 4.0 and lower, you go with.
Okay, there you go. Michael using
Solved.
analytics
Dave,
over there.
Dave, be free to use my idea.
All right, coming up next for you, we will do the Kawhi Leonard thing, and we'll talk more Dodgers. In the meantime, NFL is back at Cosm. We just heard from that guy who was at Cosm this last week for a Premier League game. You can see all kinds of games at Cosm. It is shared reality. You can feel the energy of game day in the dome, in the hall, and this season, before every Rams home game, you can hang out with ESPN LA's Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens for the Rams pregame live from the hall at Cosm. And if you have got a ticket to the game, go on in for free. Catch all the energy on massive wall-to-wall LED displays in the hall, and don't miss out on Cosm's signature menu, Korean-style nachos and lemon pepper wings, plus craft cocktails and beers throughout the venue. And, by the way, if you want to watch the Rams versus Eagles in shared reality on Sunday, it will be there live at 10 a.m. So check that out. Check out all the events coming up at Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's more than just a morning show. It's Familia.
A celebration of familia, cultura, and the strength.
But familia, I got. Cultura?
Cultura. Culture.
Cultura.
Come on, Cap.
I mean, dude, speak Spanish, will you?
Wake up with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m.
But you're the güero on the radio.
But everybody knows
That could be your on-air name. Hey, everybody, it's Wedo on the radio.
On 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour, 9 to 10 a.m.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gat is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gat knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGat.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gat is here to help. Visit AvnerGat.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gat, your claim, our game.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Because you don't need a midnight workout.
Every drive ends with an opportunity to save at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Right now, you can take advantage of 1.9% financing for 63 months on a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek, or 2.9% financing for 48 months on a new 2025 Subaru Forester. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com.
With approved credit through Subaru Motors Finance. Not all buyers or vehicles will qualify, plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. $0 security deposit. Offers do not combine and are not available on previous purchases. See dealer for complete details. Expires 9/30/2025.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles is a powerhouse in pediatric surgery? They perform nearly 17,000 surgeries a year, from high-tech robotic procedures to the most delicate operations on newborns, led by one of the largest surgical teams for kids in the country. With national rankings to back it up, CHLA brings all-star skill to every procedure. So when your child needs surgical care, turn to the team that's in a league of their own. To learn more, visit chla.org.
This is Joe Budden. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the daily fantasy action this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. That's code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
As a scientist, I can tell you that Sundays are only 24 hours long. But with NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you get every game every Sunday all in one place. That's upwards of 30 hours of NFL in one day. How can there be 30 hours in 24 hours, you ask? I have a theory. Magic. New users get NFL Sunday Ticket for 8 payments of $34.50 per month. Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Local and national games on YouTube TV. NFL Sunday Ticket for out-of-market games excludes digital-only games and commercial use. Terms and embargoes apply. Availability varies.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
Tuning in to Mason and Ireland, both on the YouTube, on the app, all that stuff.
Yeah, we're going to shuffle some things around today because we have Sean McVay next hour. So
Yes.
I think, we're going to do Game of Games at 2:15.
Yeah, works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So did you, don't say it, but did you and Emily, Brian, see the question I'm going to ask Michael about can he name?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay, now how many do you think he'll get? I say 1. Mace, how many do you think he gets?
1.
1, if that.
All right, Em, how many do you think he gets?
0.
0. All right, Michael, here's the question.
0.
You watch, maybe other than Stu, you watch more NFL football than anybody I know.
Yeah.
Right now, after 2 weeks, name the 3 leaders in passing yards, quarterbacks, after 2 weeks. The top 3.
Top 3. Herbert.
Okay.
I would say, who would be the other ones? Sound like Ralph Cramden.
So you can,
Come on,
you can
smartest
say,
guy in the world.
Yeah, you're making me look bad. No, who else?
Josh Allen.
Okay.
And one more.
Yeah.
It would be Sam Darnold.
Okay. 0 for 3.
0 for 3, Michael Thompson.
Emily was right.
Yeah, Emily was the only one who got it. But Brian threw 1, if that. I
Yes.
thought you would get 1.
I thought you'd get the third one.
All right.
You want to give him to him?
Number 1 is a guy whose team is yet to win a game.
Russell Wilson?
Correct.
Yes.
Number 2.
See, Emily, I got one.
All right,
Is from a
number
team
2
that
is from a
hasn't-
team that hasn't lost a game.
And hasn't even punted.
Dak Prescott.
No.
No, it's Daniel Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana
baby.
Jones.
And number 3 is a guy who put 62 points on the board last week.
62 points?
Yeah, their team scored 62 points.
Last week.
3 days ago.
52.
It was a 52?
52 points.
Okay.
How did I miss that?
He didn't miss a
Is
50.
he white or black?
The quarterback is white, but he threw 3 touchdowns to a former USC wide receiver.
Who is that?
It's Jared Goff. He
Jared
threw
Goff.
3
That's right.
touchdowns
Yeah.
to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah.
You haven't paid attention to
That's
the line.
not easy. You wouldn't have expected
Right.
those.
Well, that's why I didn't think he would get more
Yeah.
than 1, but he
Yeah.
didn't get any. All right.
Smartest guy in the world?
Yeah, maybe I have to.
Well, I don't really pay attention to stats like you.
All right. So, do you want to do the Kawhi Leonard?
Sure.
Okay. So,
Yeah, you guys quit picking on Kawhi.
another
That's my
piece on Kawhi Leonard and the unbelievable demands he has made on the team that he plays for now and the demands he made when he was looking around to figure out where he was going to sign as a free agent. This is 2019. He wanted, let's see, part ownership. He wanted
You're not going to get that.
A helicopter between San Diego and LA for every game.
That could be arranged.
I mean, all that stuff. He asked for all the extra stuff. And this is Uncle Dennis doing the negotiations. Michael, is Kawhi Leonard worth the trouble?
Well, the ownership thing was just had to be a joke.
It's what? Yeah,
he asked for it. But
He asked for it.
here's the thing I'll say, Michael, before you answer it. Kawhi didn't ask for anything.
His uncle
Dennis asked for all of it, which in a weird way is smart. Kawhi, as Michael will tell you, Kawhi never talks.
Right.
He never says anything. If you're Uncle Dennis, you're not a registered agent. You're his uncle.
But
he has a registered agent.
You can't say Uncle Dennis is a representative of Kawhi, helping to negotiate a deal.
Not an official representative.
And it's an easy out. If a guy comes in with all these asks, as they say, I say we can't do that because it circumvents the salary cap, and that ends the discussion.
By the way, even the helicopter between San Diego and LA
like
was
that too.
super. That would also circumvent the salary cap.
And the discussion's over.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Here's the thing. One of the options that's being considered is avoid Kawhi's contract.
Yes.
I think that would actually help the Clippers.
I do too.
How? Without Kawhi, they're a lottery team.
They're just trying to clean the cap for 2026.
Because
who? There's no free agents out there.
What are you talking about? Giannis and
2026
Jokic
is
are up
Giannis
at
and
the end of
Jokic.
this season.
They ain't coming here to play for the Clippers.
Yeah, but if you're the Clippers, what you want is max calorie space to offer him Los Angeles.
Sure.
And the Intuit Dome and everything else. Here's where I think, and I
Kawhi's what now, 33?
Yeah, and he plays
33,
less
34?
than half the game.
30 or 40 games a year.
And so, but here's, Michael, what I think I would do. I would take the $28 million and I would apply it to the Clippers salary cap. And
why? You have no proof that anything underhanded was done.
Sure, the vice chairman of the
Dennis
organization
Wong made sure he got paid.
Did the aspiration deal.
Yeah, but did aspiration say, this was a false deal?
No.
They were a viable
ran out
company.
of money.
They gave him money after they ran out of money.
When they were bankrupt.
When they were bankrupt, the Dennis Wong funneled money into aspiration so that they could turn around and give that money back to Kawhi.
2 days before Kawhi was due to be paid.
Or if you wanted to be more...
Not accidental.
If you want to be more extreme, you could take Kawhi off of the Clippers, which I think would help, but then keep his number on their cap.
Right. That helps.
And so they would, in essence, be paying for a player that they could not use as a punishment for what they did.
So you want the NBA to suspend Kawhi?
No. Kawhi would be free to sign with any team other than the Clippers. So he's going to lose money.
So you tell the Clippers to cut him?
No. The Clippers.
On their own?
No, you're taking him off of the Clippers if you're the NBA.
Adam Silver?
Yeah.
You can't
saying
do that.
The penalty is
they
you
did it
lose
with Joe
Kawhi.
Smith.
No, they just voided the contract.
Right.
They didn't take him off the team. You can't do that.
Why not? You can do anything you want.
Because he already has a viable contract.
Right.
Well,
So
there's
void
no way that would stand up in court. Are you kidding me?
What are you
talking about? A
What do you mean?
lawsuit.
The court is Adam Silver.
Adam Silver, it's a league.
You don't think they would sue the NBA?
No. Here's the thing. Kawhi would be free to sign with any other team.
Yeah.
So that's how he gets his money back. But the Clippers would still have to pay his money on their cap.
No, he can't sign with any team because other teams are capped out. Nobody's
No,
got $40 million.
In other words, he would wind up signing a veteran's minimum contract with some other team where he thinks he can get a ring.
And then give up his this year's salary?
Does he still get paid in your world, John, or does he not get paid?
He doesn't get paid by the Clippers.
No. You think the NBA
counts against their
There's
cap?
no way the Players Association will allow
I
that.
think
No
the
way.
single biggest penalty on the Clippers should be Steve Ballmer banned from games.
Oh,
come on. For a year.
For a year.
What?
Oh, yeah. That honestly,
it would drive him crazy.
Look, the money in his pocket doesn't matter, but being at those games does. That would be the single harshest penalty they could hand down in this situation.
I don't think they'll do that to him. They kind of respect him too much as an owner.
Yeah,
that's what I think too. I think it's going to be a minimal punishment.
And Mace, he did the NBA a huge favor when he bought him from Donald Sterling.
I don't disagree with that.
He raised the price of the value of the franchises up tenfold when he bought that team.
Right.
So they owe him too much.
I think after all this, every Kawhi story that's come out, with the public story, with this long ESPN article today, in it they also documented how difficult it is to have Kawhi on your team because you don't know what he's going to do day to day. His injuries, they never have any information about it. I'm just glad the Lakers were not in the Kawhi business.
Now, these guys both think if Kawhi in 2019 had come to the Lakers, there would you said I think
rings.
3 more rings
with LeBron and AD.
At least one more. They got 2020.
Got 20. You're saying they would have?
They would have won at least one more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Maybe multiple.
And now in that world, even if he plays 25 games and gets me a ring,
he's not going to play 25 games.
Well,
Why do you keep saying 25?
30?
Let's say 60.
What has he? What, I think he played 60 this last year.
Yeah.
But I think he averages more like 40.
Yeah, because you can't help if a guy's hurt. What do you want him to do?
Well, wait a minute. You're right. You can't help if a guy's hurt, but you can't bury your head in the sand and expect him to play 70 games.
He's not AC Green, but I expect him to play.
Well, how many games do you think he's played over the last 5 years?
Averaged over the last 5 years? Yeah. I would say he's averaged 52 games.
Okay. Here's his games. First of all, 5 years ago, he didn't play at all.
Right.
That's 4 years ago. So in 2020, he played 52.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. 52 games.
Then didn't play at all. Whole season didn't play.
That doesn't count.
Then he played 50.
50.
Then he played 68.
There you
and
go,
how many do you think he played last year?
51.
37.
37 games. 37 games.
By the way, in 2017, 2018, he played 9 games.
But he played in the playoffs, didn't he?
And I think the issue, too, is that he's not communicating with the team about the status of his injury. They have all this mystery around him because he has his own guys that work with him, which is this is talked about in the ESPN article. It's just so hard to work with him when you have no idea what he's going to be day to day. Yeah, sure, he's hurt, but is he hurt? It's hard to know
But if you got one more ring, it would be totally worth it, right?
Guys, when he's healthy, he's one of the top 5 players in the game.
Yeah, but he's just not healthy very often. 37 games is really low.
That is low.
I would take a chance on him.
Oh, you'd be complaining.
No, I wouldn't. No,
37. If Kawhi was playing 37 games for the Lakers, you'd be complaining. You'd be get out there. Be a man.
No, I only complain when they're
Load
healthy.
management sucks.
That's what I complain about, when they're healthy and taking the night off.
How do you know if he's healthy or not?
How do you know?
He doesn't
it's his
talk.
own people.
If a guy says
and
he's
he
hurt, you got to take his word for it.
It's his own people, and he doesn't talk.
Okay.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
I learned sign language.
Coming up next for you, there's an atrocity in my neighborhood, and I'm going to make a mythical money bet about somebody's middle finger. That is coming up next for you. In the meantime, Mason and Ireland taking the show live to Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday. Meet the Laker Girl. Special appearance from Big Game James Worthy. He's a big Dave Mason fan. It's all happening this Friday starting at noon. 9527 West Pico Boulevard. Don't miss the energy, the stars, and the fun. See you Friday at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to talk about Toyota and the Southern California Toyota dealers. Right now, they have the We Make It Easy sales event going on. What that means, it's the best time to get a great deal on a brand new Toyota. The biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Also, we're a couple weeks away for the Lakers starting up, and this is a legendary season. Toyota and the Lakers will be celebrating 50 years of their partnership. 50 years strong. So, for your next Toyota, there's one of 2 ways you can get it. Way number 1 is you go to your Southern California Toyota dealers. You can check out the selection in person. You can sit in the car. You can smell it. You can drive it. You can see it. But if you don't want to do any of that, just go to Toyota.com. You can see all the cars. You can add features, subtract features. You can pick your car out online. Both work. For your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, go to your Southern California Toyota dealers or visit Toyota.com. Why? Because Toyota makes it easy.
Big opinions, big laughs, and even bigger calf muscles. Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
For those listening at home, if you've seen Travis's calf muscles.
Total Wine and More. Join Mason and Ireland, the Laker Girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday, September 19th from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
And love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 2-0 after their win in Tennessee. Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles. Kickoff coming up at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. They're going to have to do it without Ahkello Witherspoon, who is out for 6 to 8 weeks with a broken clavicle. Witherspoon been an integral part of the Rams defense the last couple of seasons. The Rams very quickly moving to add some depth. Trey Brown, a former fourth-round pick of the Seattle Seahawks in 2021, who spent 4 years there, added to the Rams' 53-man roster. He was with San Francisco earlier in the year, placed on IR, and then released. 2 career interceptions, including one for a pick six as well, including 2 additional forced fumbles. And on the injury front, the head coach of the Rams, Sean McVay, tore his plantar fascia on the sidelines in Tennessee. Fully expect to see Coach McVay on the sidelines in Philadelphia. With Wednesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
Thinking about selling your home? Seller's Advantage makes it easy. No agents, commissions, open houses, or costly repairs. They'll give you a fair cash offer with no surprises. One seller said, and I quote, "Seller's Advantage was faster, easier, and more rewarding than listing my house. The offer matched my expectations, and the process was stress-free." Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about it, about switching Mason Ireland to Ireland and Mason.
Oh my God, that just wouldn't
and
even sound
Mason
right.
lost his mind.
Oh, yeah,
no, that's why I made $1 more than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
All right, Michael Thompson's hanging out today. So we do a little mythical money action around here. And, Em, you've got the standings right now for how much mythical money we actually have.
I do have mythical money, and I apologize if I missed one or two here and there. I just got access to the sheet.
Yes,
All right,
okay.
so we got Mace at 64K.
64.
John, you have 189.
Okay. 189, holy.
To keep beating you.
And then Brian has 95,
Mhm.
and I have 100. Cause I
You have 100 to play with.
Get to step in there, Hebel.
Okay,
So-
I do have one. But
All
I
right,
also
what do you
want
got?
me to do it now?
Yeah, sure.
do it.
All right, I think I'm going to get onto the bandwagon with Brian. I want to bet $5K that the Chargers will win the AFC West.
Wow.
I believe
Michael,
it.
you
I
agree
believe
with-
in
you
them.
agree with her?
Yeah, man, they look like they're for real. Justin
think-
Herbert looks like he's putting himself in the top 5 quarterback list.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
also
good.
They are one of the best teams in the league through 2 weeks. No
Yeah.
question about it.
apologies, forgot one that I did. I did 5K also that Mace couldn't do the 99 Nuggets.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. That's correct. I am going to kill 99 nuggets, no question. Michael, you think I can do that, right? 99 chicken nuggets during a
During one
9-inning
show.
baseball game.
No, I thought we said during one
The
show.
game is actually going on while we're
99
on.
nuggets.
99 nuggets.
No possible way.
Doing it.
You won't get to 30.
No. Oh, God, Michael. You've
They'll get
never
to
seen
30
me
in the
eat.
first hour.
No, I'm having eating practice regularly now. I'm just
90
going to eat.
99.
Yeah.
You talking about what size nuggets? How big are they?
Yeah, McDonald's nuggets.
No.
Yeah,
Get
absolutely.
to 30. 30, you'll quit.
All right. So we're looking for mythical money. I am going to place a very unusual mythical money bet.
Okay.
Tell me if you accept these odds.
Okay.
Right now, there is a bet for the color of nail polish on Caleb Williams' middle finger.
Okay.
Okay. Black is at 2-1.
Okay.
I would like to make a $5,000 mythical money bet that he has black fingernail polish on his middle finger. Will you accept that?
Sure.
Okay, there you go. Bring that up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be orange.
It's
I think you're
all-
going to lose.
Oh,
the entire
orange.
weekend
Okay.
comes
Well,
down
black
to
and orange are the Bears' colors.
Right, yeah.
orange, by the way, is the second choice. Orange is 3-1.
But sometimes he does it by a different theme or does the other team's colors. He
Right.
doesn't always do it by the Bears.
Oh, yeah, it's just a guess. I don't
Got
have
it.
any inside knowledge, but I need to make up
But it
some
has to
mythical
be
money.
all black. If it's like black and orange stripes like a tiger, it's not a win for you.
Because he also does like words and stuff on it.
Yeah, he does do words.
Would we count words, but the background is black?
If it's all black, Mason wins. If there's any, if it's partially black, it's a wash.
Okay, got
So
it.
you don't lose money, but
Right.
Right.
All right, so there
And
you have
no
it.
black at all, you lose.
That gives you a reason to watch the Bears game.
You're the only one who thinks the Bears are going to do anything.
No,
this
the Bears are going to win 7-8 games.
DFL.
In the 6 to 8 range. 6 to 8 range.
DFL.
I
Trust
think
me.
6.
Trust me. I've not been wrong before. All right. Let me throw something out here that I talk about every single year, and it's already happening. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Which is?
There is a gigantic, probably 25-foot skeleton
Okay.
in the front yard of a guy that lives half a block away from me.
Well, wait a minute.
This is an
Halloween is
eyesore.
6 weeks away.
That's what I'm saying. It's still 90 degrees out there.
Yeah, but
what
you
are we
can-
putting up
Are there pumpkin
skeletons
spice
for?
lattes out? So that means that
Well, they
it
come
is
out in
Halloween
July.
season.
Yeah.
July, they go to the pumpkin spice lattes now.
Well, if they were putting up the skeleton in July, I'd be with you, but not a month before
yeah,
Halloween.
it's a month before Halloween. And by the way, I don't like it ever. And they've already got that cotton stuff stretched all over their bushes and stuff.
I love Halloween.
I cannot stand Halloween decorations. They're such an eyesore.
You sound like Travis Rogers. You're a little curmudgeon over
No,
there.
no, Christmas
is.
decorations, they can't get up too early. I love Christmas decorations all year long.
So you're saying we have to start Halloween on October 1st?
Well, at my house,
No,
Christmas
he's saying
starts
start
on
at
November
October
1st.
30th.
Yeah, start October 30th and then get the Christmas lights
He
up for
doesn't even
November
put
the 1st.
candy out, Em.
What?
Do you have trick-or-treaters come by your house?
Not really.
So
Not
you-
really.
What do? You like shoot a bullhorn at him to
No,
chase him away?
we sit a
He puts
bucket
his
of
dogs on the
Yeah.
front
We
stoop,
put a bucket of Reese's peanut butter cups on the
Yeah.
bottom step. Nobody ever
and
comes.
then Mace eats them
And
all
then
when
we
they
eat
don't
them
pick
all.
them up.
I'm
Yeah.
practicing
Do you say,
for the
like-
Nuggets challenge.
Take as many as you want, and then the kids
No.
take the whole bowl.
Now,
That's
do
it?
these-
No, nobody takes anything.
Does the skeleton eyes like light up? Like red
Yes,
or
they do.
something?
They light up red.
Oh, that's so
Okay.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Come
It-
on,
by the
Mace.
way, it's motorized. It does this.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh my
That's cool,
God.
Mace.
Bring it on.
That's for the
Ridiculous.
kids, Mace. Don't you like kids?
Ridiculous.
I have a question,
Do
Mace.
I have any?
Do they put a little Santa hat on it for Christmas? Like, is it still up at Christmas?
No, but it's still up deep into November. They don't
Okay.
never turn it into a Christmas skeleton.
One more question.
Yes.
Do your dogs like it or hate it? Or don't care?
My Ron just absolutely hates it. He will not. We can't even walk him near that skeleton without Ron losing his mind. So yeah, I just Halloween decorations. lighten up.
And it's
too early.
You can't not see it. Every time you leave your house, you have to see it.
Always see it. See it every single day. What an eyesore.
You should give it a name and then have a conversation with
Would you
skeleton.
consider going over to him and asking him to take it down?
No.
Why not?
I'm all about personal expression.
Doesn't sound like it.
Except you'll just go on the radio and complain
This is
about
my
it.
personal expression. He's allowed to have one, and I'm allowed to have
If
one.
he doesn't have a Ring camera, would you go over there and knock it down?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's pretty
Late at night.
tall. It might cause some damage if you knock it down.
Yeah, it is pretty tall. That thing would like fall into that. It'd be like a tree falling into the house.
Just dress it all black. This
Oh,
mysterious figure
God.
comes and pushes it over.
Awful. All right, coming up next for you, what are we going to... Oh, yeah, can you name a Marlin? That's an interesting contest.
Okay.
Can you name a Marlin? We'll do that coming up next. In the meantime, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. So if you are having trouble right now, scuffling emotionally, maybe it's depression or anxiety, you're having trouble at work, trouble at home, all that stuff, therapy is your answer. And BetterHelp has got over 30,000 therapists right now, the world's largest online therapy platform. They've served over 5 million people, and you can find the right one, the right therapist. It's convenient. You join a session with the therapist at the click of a button. It'll fit therapy into your busy life, and you can switch therapists at any time. So you always got the right person to talk to. Find the right one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Mason and Ireland Show, 710 ESPN.
It's a midweek Western Conference showdown. LAFC hit the road to face Real Salt Lake as the race for playoff positioning heats up.
And a goal! LAFC's son has scored!
Can the black and gold keep the momentum rolling? Catch all the action tonight. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m.
And the crowd erupts rooting for LAFC and Son Heung-min!
The home of Sun Heung-min and the black and gold is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer, Total Wine and More. Join Mason and Ireland, the Laker girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday, September 19th from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
And love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Well, here we are again, and I got to tell you, Jim, this match has me really concerned.
Here we have a powerful heavyweight, a train, weighing in at 6,000 tons. And this hasty lightweight challenger, a car, at just 1.5 tons.
This does not bode well for the car or the people in it.
It's no contest. Every day, people are injured or killed trying to beat a train at rail crossings. See tracks, think train.
Progressive knows RV owners like to travel at a nice, relaxing pace. Just like this commercial. They're not rushing to a departure gate at the airport because they depart from their driveway. And they can relax even more knowing they're protected by Progressive. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
All right, so we love doing survivor picks around here. We are
This week could be interesting because if a certain team loses, one team loses,
Yes.
I think it's the end of the pool.
Right.
Because I think almost all of us are on it. Brian, who are you taking this week?
Taking the Packers.
Okay, so you're not. Em, who are you taking?
Bills.
I'm also taking the Bills. Mace, who are you taking?
I am taking the Bills.
Michael, who you taking?
I was going between the Bills and the Buccaneers, so I'll go with Bills.
All right. My mom is taking the Bills. Mace, who else do you put
let's see.
for?
I put in for
Leo.
I'm Buffalo. My mom is Tampa. Leo is Dallas, which I think is risky.
Yeah, wow.
Pepe is Kansas City, and Juan is Kansas City.
Okay.
Those are the people I put in for.
Everybody, 3 of the 4 people that I put in for, my mom, Michael, me, all Buffalo. Peter, my mom's boyfriend, can't take Buffalo because he already took him,
right.
so he's taking Tampa.
I think Tampa's probably the second best pick on the board.
But if Buffalo loses, I think there might be 10 people left in the pool.
Yeah, because it is. I mean, it's a big line. It looks very one.
And it's a Thursday night game. It's a tomorrow night game.
Yeah, they should win that game going away.
And Josh Allen's okay from his broken nose, huh?
He is okay.
He's going to wear a visor.
A visor?
Oh, like a plastic visor over
so that
his
he doesn't
face,
get another
so nobody
touch
can
in
get their
the
hands
nose.
and
So interesting. Not everybody is taken. Not everybody's taking Buffalo. There's some other teams here. Like 4 of us are taking Buffalo. A couple of Tampas, scattered 2 Kansas Cities, and a Packers. So
Kansas City's interesting because they haven't won yet.
Yeah.
And the Giants look pretty good last week, and that game is in the Meadowlands.
In the Meadowlands, yeah.
Okay.
It's an interesting pick. This is the first time we've ever had so many people survive until
even
week
this far.
3.
So somebody's going out this week.
Somebody will fail.
Probably.
Somebody will end it at some point this weekend. All right, so Patrick Mahomes turns 30 years old today. Happy birthday to Patrick Mahomes. Doesn't it seem
It's today?
It's today.
You know who else turns 80 today?
No.
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Couple of goats.
Yeah, they have the same birthday.
Yeah.
Wow, it's interesting.
So Patrick Mahomes is he's
been to 6 straight AFC championship games. How about that?
He's off to
And 4 Super Bowls, right?
Yeah.
He's off to a slow start, but he's done this before.
He's actually, I have him in fantasy. He's actually fine. The team is not very good.
If you were to start an NFL franchise today, is he your quarterback?
Yeah, because he's a winner. He's got 3 Super Bowls. Who else has 3?
Ireland?
How old is Josh Allen?
About 28.
It's almost as old as Mahomes.
Yeah.
And Lamar's the same.
He's 29 years old, actually. He turned 29 in May.
29.
Yeah, so they're all in their prime.
Lamar's a little younger.
Yeah, 28. So they're all in their prime.
You would start with Mahomes.
Mahomes, because he's a 3-time Super Bowl winner. Those other ones ain't did nothing.
Ireland, who you go with?
I think he's the answer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Jalen Hurts because he's always wins, but he's not as good of a quarterback as Mahomes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's him. I think it's Mahomes.
Who are you going to take?
Let's ask him. Who are you taking?
I would take Josh Allen because if you put Josh Allen on the Chiefs,
Never won. Never
that
even
team
been
is
to
so
a
much
Super
better.
Bowl.
His team is not as good as the Chiefs team. The Chiefs have basically superhero teams. They've had
they
a better
don't.
coach.
Chiefs receivers ain't that good.
Everything
Somehow
else.
Mahomes gets
Remember when
them
he
there.
had Tyreek Hill for
That's
2 of
5
his
years
Super
ago.
Bowl wins?
By the way,
He had
why
2 of his
hasn't
Super Bowl
anybody traded for Tyreek Hill?
He's not as good anymore.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
He's still fast, right?
But he really isn't good anymore.
Receivers go off a cliff, and then also he has his
There's a domestic violence
that
incident,
you
too.
don't know if he's going to get a sanction. But
Well,
I
I'd
think
roll
if you
the
put
dice
Josh
on that,
Allen on
wouldn't
any
you?
other
Yeah.
team, he makes that team infinitely better. And the teams haven't lost because of Josh. They've lost because their defenses can't stop Patrick Mahomes.
Using that logic, Brian, you want Justin Herbert?
1,000%. I mean,
You're gonna go
Harbaugh said it
Justin
himself.
Herbert.
That
Yeah.
he's going to have any quarterback as Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert does look like the guy that's on the rise. Last year he had 23 touchdown passes and 3 interceptions. This year he has 5 and 0.
I think there's
so he's 28 and 3 over the last year plus.
I will also argue that when Patrick Mahomes gets to the Super Bowl and he loses by a lot, and then he wins by 3 points.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
Who cares? He wins.
Yeah, he wins. I think there's only one right answer here.
Who's that? Who did we miss?
Patrick Mahomes.
There you go.
You got to take the guy that gets to the Super Bowl all the time, that wins the Super Bowl. You got to go
By
with
the
that
way,
guy.
Head coach and a great team.
I saw a stat today in terms of, I believe it is touchdowns, winning percentage, and quarterback rating. He's number 1 at the age of 30 over everybody, including Brady.
There you go.
Yeah, Brady didn't win his 4th until he was 37.
There you go.
How about that?
So he's had the best start to a career as pretty much anybody. And by the way, we don't talk about enough. He's been to 6 straight AFC championship games, 6 in a row.
Every year he's been a starter, he's gone to the AFC championship game.
I mean, that's crazy.
That's amazing. All right, coming up next for you, going to do some fast track. In the meantime,
And we're going to do Game of Games early. We're going to do Game of Games at 2:15 because we got Sean McVay coming up after that.
So I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right gets me paid. You don't have to miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Brian, how'd you do last night?
I didn't do too well last night. I had a couple on the Dodgers, but I did get an update from one of my good friends. Hit on a 6-for-6 MLB season bet.
Ooh.
$15. He's getting like $8.50 back.
Wow,
so it paid
beautiful.
off yesterday. Last guy hit a home run.
I missed $440 by one Freddie Freeman hit. I needed Freddie Freeman with a hit last night, and he was like the only guy who didn't get one. Look, Prize Picks is a blast. It makes every game more interesting and more fun. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get your picks right, you cash in. Prize Picks also offers injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks will not count that as a loss. Download the app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's MACE, M-A-S-E. Use that code to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's more than just a morning show. It's Familia.
A celebration of familia, cultura, and the strength. But familia, I got cultura? Cultura. Culture. Cultura.
Come on, Cap.
I mean, dude, speak Spanish, will you?
Wake up with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m.
But you're the Wedo on the radio. But everybody knows
That could be your on-air name. Hey, everybody, it's Wedo on the radio.
On 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour, 9 to 10 a.m.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
Whoa! Jason Kelsey just found out that NFL Sunday Ticket now lets you subscribe month to month.
Yeah!
He just realized you can join and cancel anytime.
Ha-ha! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now he just found $1 in the sofa.
Yeah!
And he just saw a great parking spot open up. Look, just because Jason's easily excited doesn't make NFL Sunday Ticket month to month any less great. Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket month to month and cancel anytime. Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Renews every month during the 2025 regular season. Cancel anytime. Terms and embargoes apply. No refunds. Commercial use excluded.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. Or shop on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mason.
Okay, here we go. Zoom, Emily.
All right, before we go, Ontario, the wait is over. The biggest party in minor league baseball is on Thursday, tomorrow, September 18th at Ontario Town Square. DeMarco and Travis will broadcast the afternoon show live from 3 to 6, leading up to the unveiling of Ontario's new team name and mascot. The best part of minor league baseball is the team name and mascot. I hope it's something fun and crazy. The celebration kicks off at 5:30 with host Mario Lopez.
Ooh.
Live performances, Dodger Legends, and a drone
Slater.
show.
Yeah.
And don't miss out. Okay, so here is my fast track.
Okay.
I live in a quadplex.
Yes.
And I share a wall with my neighbor, as everyone does if you have an apartment. So my old neighbor moved out about 6 months ago, but they used to be 2 young college girls, and they'd like to have parties as well as overnight guests.
So they partied. Okay.
And so I'd have a full hearing of overnight guests. Now they moved out 6 months ago, and my new neighbor is a baby. So they have
A baby moved in.
parents with a young child.
Right.
My question is, which is worse? Young co-eds or a baby for my sleep?
Ireland.
The baby is worse because you can at least reason with the other people and you could say, hey, could you guys keep it down? And they could say yes. You can't really do that with a baby.
Yeah, babies grow up like that. How long's the crying stage go with a baby?
Yeah,
like a long time?
No. Like by the
A
time
year?
they're 3, you're good.
Okay, so you'd have to wait 3 years for the baby to be ineffective as an annoyance. I honestly think I would rather have the co-eds next door because you can always go to a party. Like people showed up
I used
at
to do
my
that when I lived
party.
in an apartment. I would crash parties all the time.
Yeah, I mean, people from my neighborhood showed up at my party back in March, so I would just be hitting up the parties next door.
Brian, where are you on this? You want the baby or you want the co-eds?
I'd probably say co-eds.
Yeah.
Michael, how about you?
You guys are all idiots. I would take the baby because if you have grown-ups that inconsiderate next door to just disregard your feelings and disrespect you and they're partying all night, I don't want those kind of neighbors. So a baby you can understand, it cries, but eventually it's going to go to sleep. But I don't want neighbors next to me who are just going to party all night with no regard to their fellow neighbors.
Okay, old
That's
man.
ridiculous.
Wait, on the road they don't put you next to Bill McDonald?
Well, that's different. We're only there for a couple of nights, then we move on. Not every night like Emily had to suffer through that.
And you're living this. What is worse?
Baby's been fine so far. I've barely heard any crying.
There you go.
I think they put the bassinet on the other side of the
There you
wall
go.
as
Okay,
opposed
that's
to
good.
the co-eds whose bed was up against my wall.
So
Don't
you
you- but-
prefer the baby?
When,
far, baby.
when the co-eds were getting it on,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term,
Wait a
you
minute,
had
you
to
heard-
listen to it?
Full blast.
Really?
Okay.
Ooh, I changed my mind.
Michael's coming around.
It's like having free
It's
Spectrovision.
It's like Cinemax.
Skinemax.
Skinemax next door.
No, you couldn't hear that, Emily. You're making that up.
I'm not.
Fast
Oh,
track.
wow.
Gee.
All right, Brian, what do you got?
Zoom, zoom. What do you got, Brian?
Woke up this morning to a Adam Schefter tweet, so I was like, oh, what's going on here? Tweeted out that NFL and Crocs are apparently entering a multi-year
Heck
partnership. And kind of coming off of earlier this week was the first time I actually tried some Crocs on, and I've always been on the stand of ugliest shoe I've ever seen.
It
I
is.
don't know why people wear this.
And not comfortable.
I thought they were kind of.
It's just a rubber shoe with holes in it.
Why don't you deflate a basketball and tape it with like duct tape to your feet?
I mean,
Those
if you're
are Crocs.
if you're like a 68-year-old woman working in your garden, Crocs are okay. But I just think Crocs are
Now,
ugly.
did you actually take the dive and buy a pair
did not
of Crocs?
buy them, but
Okay.
now that I know I could maybe buy some Charger Crocs, maybe that will change my mind a little bit.
I did see some really cool. The NFL has a deal with Nike,
Mm-hmm.
and I did see. I meant to send this to you. A really cool pair of Rams Nikes that I think you would like a lot. I'll see if I can find them.
Yeah. Where do you stand on Crocs, Sam?
Huge pro of
You're
Crocs.
pro
Love
Croc?
Crocs. I wear them to go swimming all the time. And I have one quick story I'll tell about Crocs.
Okay,
I
good.
used to be a nanny for a young little girl who's 4 years old. Her name is I'm not going to say.
Okay.
And she was coming out of her preschool. I had Crocs on, but they were not Crocs with holes. They were clogs. They were fully encased
so
Crocs.
fully
hold. I don't know. what to say.
Unhold.
Unhold.
Yeah.
And so she comes out from her preschool and she points at my shoes and goes, "Never wear those again." And I said, "Okay." No hello, no how are you, just says my shoes are terrible and I should never wear them again. So
That was
Crocs
the way
are
you
great.
were greeted.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
And so have you worn them again?
Yes, and I wore them in her
Oh,
face.
What a shame.
All right, Mace, what do you think of the Nike Air Zoom Ram shoes?
They are fantastic.
Yeah, I figure you might want to get
Send me a
those.
link to those. Those are
I will.
awesome. Yeah.
$150.
Fast track.
Zoom. What do you got?
One more for you guys.
'Kay.
So, I am curious if you guys could do what this sideline reporter was asking. So, Mace, can you play the sound?
Yes, I can play the sound right here.
Somebody, name a Marlin, get a hot dog. Name a Marlin, free hot dog for a Marlin. Can you name a Marlin, sir? There you go.
Yes, Sammy Alcantara.
There you go. It's Sandy, but Sammy works. All right. Name a Marlin, get a hot dog. Name a Marlin. Hey, can you name one Marlin? Name one Marlin for one hot dog.
Xavier Edwards.
There you go.
There
you
you
can
go.
get a hot dog, sir. Let's move on. Congratulations. Anybody want to name a Marlin for a hot dog? Tell me. Anybody want to name a Marlin for a hot dog? Sir, can you name a Marlin for one hot dog for free? Just name a Marlin.
Xavier Edwards.
There we go. We got two.
I can,
All right.
So they
I can name
they
three.
got some.
I can name three.
All right, go.
Brando, Jackson, and Williams.
Marlins. Gotcha.
Oh, Marlins.
Wow.
I could not. I could name Alcantara, and that's it.
Right, like
If I didn't play fantasy baseball, I would not be able to name
All right, now I'm
many
going to
Marlins.
make this harder on you guys.
Yeah.
All right, all four of you. Brian, I'll start with you. Other than Mike Trout, can you name an Angel?
I could Neto. Is it Zach Neto?
Okay, good. Emily, other than Mike Trout, can you name an Angel?
I was going to say Zach Neto. I think that the guy who used to be with the Dodgers closer is there currently that you hate,
Whose
John.
name is?
Sugar.
Sugar?
I can't
Sorry,
remember.
his initials are KJ.
Oh, Kelly Jansen.
Yes, there you
Kelly
go.
Jansen,
Mace,
Angel.
other than those three, can you name an
Luis
Angel?
Renifo.
Oh, that's a good one. Michael, can you name an Angel?
Chris Taylor.
Good one.
Oh, that is good, Michael.
I
You're the last guy on the board. Can you name one?
Taylor Ward.
There you go. All
Yeah.
right, so
we
we
all
all can
named
name an
an
angel.
angel.
Yeah, if Kyle Stowers
What about
and Sandy
Rendon?
and
Rendon still there?
Yeah,
Still there?
but out this whole
Is
season.
he still being paid?
Yeah, of course, it's all guaranteed.
Yeah.
He's the Kawhi of baseball.
Yeah,
He
that's a good way of putting
absolutely
that.
And by the way, they asked this in the Marlins ballpark too. It wasn't
Yeah,
like
that
they
was
were
a
on the
funny
road.
thing.
Yeah, that's very funny. All right, there you have it. There is your fast track. We'll do some more coming up. In the meantime,
No, we're going to do Game of Games coming up.
yeah, we're going to do Game of Games, which will continue. So Paul George has talked about the fact that he thinks Luka will be the best international player ever. Here is what Paul George said.
We're talking about being the biggest international player now. That's surpassing GOATs. You know what I mean? That's surpassing Dirk. That's surpassing Tony Parker. That's surpassing Hakeem. He's got a chance to be the biggest international guy, surpassing Giannis in a way. I mean, he's got a chance to be, one of the best to ever do it. His game is just way older than what he is. Right. He's tough, man. He's a problem. Big fan of Luka. I agree. And he talked that too. Does he? What? Yes. All of it. Big He a cold killer with some of the that I've heard him say.
Can Luka go down as the greatest international player of all time?
Here's the problem. The greatest international player of all time right now is Hakeem Olajuwon.
For sure.
As Michael will back me up on, Olajuwon had no weakness in his game, not one. He could do I guess he couldn't shoot threes, but nobody shot him.
Nobody did. Yeah, nobody asked him to.
Jokic has already won 3 MVPs, and Giannis has 2. Luka doesn't have one yet.
Right.
I love Luka, and I think he's going to be in the running but I think to put him ahead of those 3 guys, Michael, might be premature.
Top 5 European players I've ever seen. Hakeem, number 1. Euro Sabonis, number 2. Jokic, 3. Giannis, 4. And then Luka, 5.
But Luka's younger than all of them.
Right, and Luka can add rings to his resume.
But Luka doesn't play both ends of the floor.
He did.
No,
he did
in the
Eurobasket.
Eurobasket. He won Defensive Player of the Tournament.
He was all defense at Eurobasket.
This year?
Yeah.
All right.
Michael, he's 30 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
The big story in the Wall Street Journal today about Luka and how and what the most interesting takeaway for me was the reporter got to LeBron. And he said, "What do you think about Luka?" And he said, first of all, he is a basketball savant.
Yep.
And secondly, he's just a great effing guy. So he goes, and when I read it, I thought, maybe LeBron won't leave at the end of this year.
Right, sure.
You know, like they'd have to work out some. I know most fans are like, done
a lot
with
of fans
LeBron.
are like, yeah, that was good.
And that's good because LeBron really hasn't said much.
Yeah, but he could not have been more effusive about Luka.
Yes. And that's a very good sign because he's been quiet on the subject of Lakers roster construction in Luka all summer long. By the way, Luka lost 30.
Mm-hmm.
I gained it.
You got it.
Yeah, he donated 30 pounds to me.
Said it's okay. We go through cycles, but you look great, Mace.
Yeah, I've been on a diet since 1983. All right. Coming up next for you, you're going to do some Game of Games as part of Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Hey, the best car I have ever driven. Best car I have ever driven is my new Hyundai Elantra. It's a hybrid. I love this thing. There's a sport mode I put on, and then, as we like to say during Fast Track, zoom, zoom, my car really goes. You can check out the new lineup of Hyundai cars, SUVs, and EVs, now including the incredible new 2026 Hyundai Palisade. We saw this last Friday at our golf tournament. Beautiful Palisade. It was out there if somebody had happened to hit hole in one, but nobody did. But what a ride. What a spectacular vehicle that is. Premium, refined, design inside and out with more luxury, more space, and tons of new features like the dual panoramic sunroof, the digital key, and fingerprint authentication, and, of course, America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Go check out the Palisade. The 2026 Hyundai Palisade is amazing. You can test drive it with your SoCal Hyundai dealers today. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Hey, Rams fans. We've teamed up with Bloom Ranch to ensure we have the healthiest fans in the league. That's why we're committed to delivering some of the freshest fruits and veggies to your door. And here's the best part. The first 100 boxes are on us. That's right. We're giving away the first 100 boxes. After that, enjoy 30% off on your first box upon signing up at www.bloomranchofacton.com and enter promo code ThankYouRams. There are no fans like Rams fans. Winning and getting healthier together is the real flex. So hurry, this offer won't last forever. Follow Bloom Ranch on IG and share how you're getting healthier using hashtag BloomRamFit.
Hey, soccer fans! San Antonio Cardinale Wine is hooking up fans with 2 tickets, air and hotel, to the biggest match in USA this season. Don't wait. Head to SoccerDreamTicket.com and enter now. You can score your way from San Antonio Cardinale Wine.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hey, Rams fans, we've teamed up with Bloom Ranch to ensure we have the healthiest fans in the league. That's why we're committed to delivering some of the freshest fruits and veggies to your door. And here's the best part. The first 100 boxes are on us. That's right. We're giving away the first 100 boxes. After that, enjoy 30% off on your first box upon signing up at www.bloomranchofacton.com and enter promo code ThankYouRams. There are no fans like Rams fans. Winning and getting healthier together is the real flex. So hurry, this offer won't last forever. Follow Bloom Ranch on IG and share how you're getting healthier using hashtag BloomRamFit.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com. Call Jacob. Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle. Call Jacob. Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
Now, if you keep track of your day by when we play Game of Games, please know it is only 2:17. We normally play this at 2:40, but Sean McVay is coming up a little bit later on, so it is Michael Thompson's game today. Michael, what are we looking at?
In spite of being born in a different country, I want to prove that I am the most patriotic person here on this show.
Okay.
You guys don't even know what special day this is, do you? September 17th. No Googling.
I do.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
What is it, Em?
What's Emily does?
Constitution Day.
That's
right.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Constitution
And I'm not
Day,
talking about your morning Constitution.
The U.S. Constitution.
Okay.
Celebrating the U.S. Constitution to become one of y'all, I had to know a lot of these questions to be a U.S. citizen. So let's hear how patriotic you Americans are.
Bring it on.
Let's hear what y'all know about the Constitution. The Constitution was written in what year? 1787, 88, or 89?
Brian.
87.
Emily.
88.
I'll go 89. Mace.
I will go 88.
87.
87. Brian takes the point.
Brian got
The Constitution was ratified, made into law by when? 1790, 91, or 92?
Emily.
90.
I will go 92. Mace.
I'll go 91.
Brian.
91.
91.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mace got it and Brian got it.
Buzz
Right?
in. What 3 words does the Constitution start?
Ireland. We the people.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody's on the board except him.
It's going very quickly.
Yes. The meeting where the Constitution was written was called what? The Constitutional Conference, Convention, or Confluence?
I got it.
Well, you don't have to go first.
I didn't.
All right.
I was
Give me
worried
the
the
three
last
choices again.
Constitutional Conference, Convention, or Constitutional Confluence?
I'll go confluence, Mace.
Convention.
Brian.
Confluence.
Emily.
Convention.
Convention.
It is.
All right, Mace and Emily got it. Emily's on the board. Tactically, that may not have been your move,
Yeah.
but let's see.
Who is known as the father of the Constitution? James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, or John Jay?
Mace.
Madison.
Brian.
Madison.
Emily.
Madison.
Sure, I'll go with the crowd.
It is Madison.
Yeah.
How many amendments are there? 25, 26, or 27?
Brian.
27.
Emily.
26.
I will go 25. Mace.
God, I know there's at least 25. I'm going to say 25.
It is 27.
25.
Who got it?
Brian.
Brian's running away here. He's
Yeah.
got 4. Mace has 3.
He's
Emily and I have
Captain America over there.
2 each.
To preserve the Constitution in its glass case, the temperature inside the case is kept at what temperature? Everybody guess.
Okay, Emily.
98.5.
I think it's going to be more like 68.5. Mace.
I'm going to say 70 degrees.
Brian.
52 degrees.
67 degrees.
Ooh, I got it.
I should have known that because
I had
of National
70. What'd you
Treasure.
have?
68.5.
There you go.
Yeah.
Where can you go to visit the original Constitution? The Smithsonian, the Capitol Building, or the National Archives Building?
I should know this because I've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it.
I am going to go. What was the first one?
The Smithsonian, Capitol Building, or National Archives
I'll go
Building?
National Archives. Mace.
I'll go Smithsonian.
Brian.
National Archives.
Emily.
Archives.
National Archives.
Also National Treasure.
National Treasure, right.
How many copies of the Constitution are in existence today? 11, 12, or 13?
Mace.
I know this one. 11.
I think he's bluffing. Brian.
13.
Emily.
I'm going to go with Mace. 11, sure.
I'm going to go with Brian. 13.
13.
God, I knew that.
What city? What city was the Constitution signed in? New York, D.C., or Philadelphia?
This one is me. I'll go Philadelphia. Mace.
Philadelphia.
Brian.
Philadelphia.
Emily.
Philly.
Who is it, Michael?
Philadelphia.
Okay. So let me give a score update here. Brian has 7. I have 6. Emily and Mace have 4 each.
Okay.
Here we go.
Losers.
And everybody guess here. In 2021, a rare copy of the Constitution sold for how much?
Okay. Everybody write something down. You got something, Mace?
Yes.
All right, Brian, you got something? M?
Yeah.
Everybody got it? All right, I wrote down 3.2 million.
I wrote down 10 million.
Brian.
750 million.
Emily.
I'm going to go 8 million.
$43 million.
43 million.
Way off.
It's Mace. Because I said 3.2. No, wait a
million.
minute.
I had 10.
Mace, you had 10 because
Yeah,
Emily
10.
had
Mace.
8.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Mace.
Buzz in. The first 10 amendments are known as what?
Brian.
Brian.
Bill of Rights.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, Brian.
Oh,
And you said commandments.
Captain
I meant
America
amendments.
over there. Look at
Okay,
him.
all right,
The damn
so,
commandments are on the...
all right, score update. Brian 8, John 6, Mace 5, Emily 4. Michael, you got 5 more?
Oh, yeah. I
All
might
right,
have to
let's
give
do
you a
5
hint
more.
on this one. I might have to give you a hint. What word is spelled wrong in the Constitution? Buzz in. It's a place.
Ireland.
Yes.
I will say
3.
Philadelphia.
Nope.
Brian.
Brian.
America.
Nope.
Emily.
Emily.
New York.
Nope.
Mason.
Mace?
Pennsylvania.
Yes. Pennsylvania.
Oh! No.
What did they have
one
to
N?
spell it?
Well, that is the next question. What letter is missing in Pennsylvania in the Constitution? Buzz in.
Ireland.
Emily.
Ireland?
One of the ends.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't realize that was a buzz in. Yeah.
All right, well, here we go. Brian 8, John 7, May 6, Emily 4.
I'm a history major.
And you're out because there's only 3
I know.
left.
The history major is out.
All right, I'm a history major too, but Brian's smoking everybody. All right, 3 left. Brian 8, John 7, May 6. Here we go.
We all know the First Amendment gives us the right to free speech and free press. But what are the other 3 rights the First Amendment gives us? Anybody can guess.
3 others?
3 others.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
Oh, wait.
2.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
I have.
You're out.
Oh, I can't do
You're
it.
out. You're out.
Okay.
Mace, what are the other 3 in the First Amendment?
Right to assembly.
That's 1. Other 2 more.
Right to...
3.
I'm done.
2.
Ryan, you want to give a
Ryan?
shot?
2 more left.
Assembly.
Yes.
Right to free religion.
Yes. 1 more. Freedom of religion.
3.
3.
this out.
2.
Freedom of press.
No, you already said that. The right to petition the government.
Petition the government.
Yes.
I don't think anybody was going to get that.
The 27th Amendment was the last amendment
You have
to
to go opposite of Brian.
The 27th Amendment was the last amendment to be added to the Constitution. What year was it added? 1972, 82, or 92?
Brian.
92.
Next one's me. Do I take my shot here? You said 72, 82, or 92?
Yes.
I will go 82, Mace.
And I will go 72.
It is 92.
92.
Oh, that locks it up.
Brian Cohen.
Wow.
Tiebreakers, just for fun.
Okay. Amy, you're back in.
How many people signed the Constitution? How many people signed the Constitution?
Okay. I got a number. Once you have a number, let me know.
Okay, I got a number.
Em, you got one?
Yeah.
All right, what'd you write, Emily?
18.
18. Mace, what'd you write?
39.
I wrote 43. Brian, what'd you write?
80.
Mace, 39.
39!
Did you know or lucky
you know
guess?
that?
Lucky guess.
Okay,
Wow.
I have a quiz for you guys.
Okay.
What was the first state to sign the Constitution?
The first state?
Yes.
I'll guess Delaware.
Okay.
I will guess Virginia.
Okay.
New York.
Pennsylvania.
Delaware, because they call
Delaware.
themselves the first state.
All right.
I think
Well,
Joe
I just thought because everybody always goes to Delaware when
To
they
incorporate?
Yeah, and
Yes.
I figured they have probably the loosest
And if I'm not
law.
mistaken,
state.
Joe Biden was there.
Correct. He was,
Yeah,
He's from Delaware.
He was
at
there.
The signing, at the signing.
Yeah.
All right. Now, at some point, we're going to get Sean McVay. We're not exactly sure when.
Correct.
Do we have any info on that, Em?
In the next 15 minutes, we are in McVay watch.
McVay watch.
He,
All right.
But by the way, did you guys hear? McVay tore his fascia fascia or
What did
whatever.
they do? Jump around or something?
Yeah, he was running down the sideline.
I think I know when it happened. Okay, well, I was
No,
in that
ESPN had it.
Yeah, I was in the conference room. We were watching the game. I produced the Rams on the weekend.
Right.
And I see him go to try to call a timeout. And in that moment, I said, "Ooh, he's booking." And then he kind of
started hopping.
He kind of limped away, and I was like, "That's the exact moment that it happened." So sorry, Sean. I hope you feel better.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk
What is
to
that,
him in
like
a
the
couple
arch
minutes.
in your foot or something?
Yeah,
it's
on
like
the bottom of your foot. It's
really
it's
painful.
commonly a basketball injury.
yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
Dr. Clapper said it's better to tear it than it is to have plantar fasciitis because that has to be treated sort of long term. But if you cut it, if you tear it completely, it's just surgery and it's back to normal. So we'll find out from Sean coming up. Also, coming up next for you, there are lots of ideas about who the next head coach at UCLA should be. And there's one guy Ireland doesn't want, and I'm surprised.
I think Michael will want that guy.
I will want that guy, too.
No. God,
the
no.
NFL is back at Cosm. Watch NFL games and shared reality at Cosm. Feel the energy of the day in the dome and in the hall. By the way, Rams Eagles will be in the Dome on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. That great place to watch the Rams game. Feel like you're in Philly. And this season, before every Rams home game, hang out with ESPN LA's Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens for the Rams pregame show live from the hall at Cosm. If you got a ticket to the game, you can go on in for free. You can watch the game and feel the energy on massive wall-to-wall LED displays in the hall. And don't miss out on the signature menu, craft cocktails and beers everywhere. To learn more, the complete schedule of events, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's a midweek Western Conference showdown. LAFC hit the road to face Real Salt Lake as the race for playoff positioning heats up.
And a goal! LAFC's son Hyundai has scored!
Can the black and gold keep the momentum rolling? Catch all the action tonight. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m.
And the crowd erupts rooting for LAFC and son Hyundai!
The home of Sun Hung Men in the black and gold is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening soon. Hard Rock Casino Tajon, just 30 minutes south of Bakersfield. Less drive time means more playtime with 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment at the Hard Rock Cafe. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino Tajon, opening soon. This is how SoCal plays.
Hey, John Ireland here for Thrive Cybersecurity. We all know in sports that defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense, use Thrive, and protect your business.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer, Total Wine and More. Join Mason and Ireland, the Laker girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday, September 19th from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico in Beverly. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
And love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah. I get my weed from California. That's that.
Very surprised. UCLA has fired Deshaun Foster. That's not the surprising part. The surprising part is that when there was a list of potential head coaches out there, John Ireland said no to one in particular who I think should be at the top of UCLA's list.
And, Michael, that name that I don't like is Deion Sanders. Would you want Deion if you were UCLA?
I mean, sure, he's a good recruiter, obviously. He brings a lot of attention to your program. He puts the right coaches around him and get a lot of guys to come and play there because, obviously, UCLA can't get players to come there anymore. So Deion's a lightning rod, and he attracts a lot of the players that you need.
People will actually know who UCLA is. They will actually know in football, oh, yeah, the Bruins. I see them coming.
Here's why I wouldn't want Deion.
Why?
I don't know if he can coach. I think that if everybody's saying that this year was going to be the year we find out because he was his first year without Shedeur and Travis Hunter.
Right.
Now that he doesn't have Shedeur and Travis Hunter, that team is terrible. Like I watched them play last week.
Right.
They're not good.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have Michael, to your point about he can go out and get players. He doesn't have a quarterback. He couldn't recruit anybody.
That's because Shedeur was there. But now the Shador's gone.
Yeah, but everybody knew Shador was leaving.
Yeah.
What's their record this year? 1-2?
1-2.
1-2. But he won 9 games last year.
With Shador and Travis Hunter.
He won 27-6 at Jackson State.
With Shador and Travis Hunter.
Well, you can find 2 more like that.
Yeah. Here's the thing, John. Do you want people to pay attention to UCLA football, or do you not?
I think I'd rather have Danton Lynn than Deion.
Do you want College Game Day to show up on campus to get ready for a Deion Sanders game and promote UCLA?
College Game Day came to the Rose Bowl once to promote UCLA, and it was a disaster.
Correct. But with Deion Sanders, I don't believe it would be.
No.
Deion Sanders moves the needle. Deion Sanders, guys want to play for him. I think he would be the perfect guy for UCLA.
I don't know if he can coach. I really don't. He's never. I mean, it's kind of like the Belichick.
You just hired Deshaun Foster. What are you doing?
I knew he couldn't coach.
This guy has actually been a head coach.
Yeah. Right, but I would rather if you made that a prerequisite for the job.
Right.
So that would rule out Danton Lynn.
Sure.
I would go after Dan Mullen or PJ Fleck. I want a high-energy guy who's bouncing off the walls. PJ Fleck, by the way.
That guy from Minnesota?
Minnesota's got a better gig there than he could ever get at UCLA.
USC last year.
Is he still rowing the boat up
Wait
there
a
in
minute,
Minnesota?
no.
Why is he going to get an outboard motor?
I don't even think PJ Fleck would take the UCLA job. He's got a good spot in Minnesota.
Well, you'd have to overpay him.
Yeah, you'd have to way overpay.
What's Minnesota doing? And that's my alma mater.
Yeah, but
I'm so tired of watching them.
They don't hand out bags of money like they used to, Michael.
Yeah, your big bag of money is gone.
Okay, I got to get a break in. Sean McVay's coming up. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. If you are struggling right now emotionally for any reason, and I've been there, trust me, I've went through periods where I was depressed or dealt with a lot of anxiety, all that stuff. BetterHelp is your answer. Therapy can change your life. And BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on the right therapist. And they've got over 30,000 therapists. BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform. They've served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient. You join a session with the therapist at the click of a button, and they will help you fit therapy into your busy life. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the right therapist with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Bill Burr, what'd you think of Bill Belichick's first game as head coach of North Carolina?
What'd you think of Joe Namath on the Rams? What'd you think of Johnny Unitas on the Chargers? What happened to that guy?
The home of USC football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Aergat, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit aergat.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Aergat is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Aergat, 818-917-5256, or visit aergat.com today. Aergat, your claim, our game.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Devontae is a big Mason in Ireland fan. So is our next guest. He is the head coach of the 2-0 Los Angeles Rams. Sean McVay is on the line. Hey, Sean, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're excellent, Sean. And first of all, we want to check on your health. How's your foot?
Outstanding. You know, I think there's a lot of misunderstandings out there. When you tear it, it's temporary pain, but that's actually better. So I feel way better than I did before. My heel was irritating me for the last few weeks. I went to just explode down the sidelines first time out. I tore the plantar fascia. Temporary pain for the ultimate gain. I feel great. I'm back.
So you wearing a cast, a splint, anything like that?
No, you don't wear a cast. No, I'm good. Like, actually, it's when you tear it, it's a positive thing. So it's sore initially, but it's been sore. So no surgery, nothing like that. You know, but you don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. But I am totally good. I'll be jogging around, feeling good, back to normal. It's a blessing that I tore it.
Oh, good for you. Okay, Sean, let's talk about
talk about putting a positive
Yeah, that was
spin
excellent.
on things. Yeah.
Hey, Sean, let's talk about what happened in Nashville. You guys were down at the half, and then in the second half, you guys picked it up and kind of had your way with them. What changed after halftime?
I thought we executed. You know, I thought, an uncharacteristic turnover. What I like is that we've had some adversity through the first two games. And then what I really liked was we could see what it can look like when we put all three phases together. We're playing complementary football. We're sustaining drives offensively. We're getting off the grass on third down defensively. We're forcing some turnovers. I thought the sacked fumble by Byron Young that led to points that allowed us to go up 11 was really the turning point in the game after we had hit Devontae Adams. But I thought, it was just overall execution. Guys were able to get into a rhythm. Obviously, Matthew was really good. I thought we swarmed defensively. So that's what it looks like. But the NFL's hard. Not every game goes the way that you want. It is how you finish. I think we finished well each of the last couple weeks, but we're going to have to put together 4 quarters if we want to go compete against a great team like we got this week.
Let me ask specifically about what goes on in the red zone. Stalled out a couple of times in the red zone, settled for field goals. You called passes during that stretch. Tell me about the sort of the mindset when you're in the red zone.
Would you not like my play calls there?
Look, who am I? I'm just a guy watching the game who's a season ticket holder.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, I would agree. They could be better sequenced there. We were hunting up some looks, didn't execute. I certainly will never run away from. I'm always going to have things that I can improve on in terms of my decision making. Those 2 particular sequences in general, probably could have maybe got some runs off, got a little bit greedy right there. And then there might be some instances where you'd maybe even think about going for it on 4th down, but because of the way the third downs went, felt like the points were more important to potentially not have good momentum. But I need to be better in those sequences, and then, I think there's some opportunities for us to execute better, but ultimately I could have done a better job of sequencing those series without a doubt. I'm just kidding with you. I would agree they were poor by me.
I doubt that.
You get everything right,
I mean that. I genuinely do mean that. Like, those are 2 areas, if I'm just doing an after-action review, hey, I got to be better for our group when we get in the tight red area. There'll be some times where you feel like, oh, man, maybe those we could have executed, but I certainly do feel like I could have done a better job of putting our guys in a better spot for successful outcomes, and I'll never run away from that.
Sean McVay, the head coach of the Rams, is joining us. And, Sean, I'm sure you know this, but over your last 11 games, you are 9-0 against the rest of the NFL and 0-2 against the Eagles, who obviously are the Super Bowl champions and really good. When you sit down to drop a game plan against Philly, what's the biggest challenge?
Yeah, the challenge is they're great. They're a very well-rounded team. They play the game on their terms. They have great personnel, great coaches. They can run it. They have explosive playmakers offensively. Jalen can beat you with his arm or his legs. They're excellent on the offensive line where they can sustain possession. Great protection, great ability to be able to create run lanes and vertical seams for, as dynamic of a player as there is in this league defensively. I have so much respect for Vic Fangio and the way that he has brought that defense along. They've got special players on all three levels of the defense, guys that are continuing to ascend. And then, Coach Clay does a great job with their kicking game. And, Nick's been a guy that all he's done is win. And, and I have a lot of respect for it. So it's because they're really, really good players. They're well coached. They play together as a team. And, that's why they've started the season 2-0.
So Philly's got this tush-push thing. You're a football genius. I'm sure you've figured out exactly how to stop it. Let me ask you.
I have not.
What do you think?
Figured that out.
What do you think of the tush-push?
I think they do an unbelievable job of executing it, and if we executed it like them, we'd run the shit out of it too.
Sean, do you think the NFL should get rid of it?
You know what? I've talked a lot about this. I think that it's a legal play right now. I think they do a great job in the situations that it comes up of successfully executing. And if those do come up, we've got to do a great job of trying to be able to prevent them from executing. But, other than that, the reality is we'll probably have to defend it. Hopefully we limit their ability to get into some of those short yardage or tight goal line situations. But when they do it, they've been incredibly efficient, and, I got respect for it, and we're going to try to stop it if it comes up.
So, Coach, one of the things that has been discussed this week is that the play isn't well officiated, that at times Philly is offsides in this play. Is that something you will talk to the officials about?
Yeah, I think when you freeze those cameras, it can optically – what you want to be able to do is it's no different than any play, So obviously I saw the stuff that was around, when you can freeze it. But, you always there's times when you go into games that you always try to alert officials to certain things that may or may not be. Ultimately it's to try to be able to make sure there's clarity and understanding of what we're looking for and how the game is being officiated and how we can put our players in the most successful outcomes. So I saw that stuff. I know how fun those conversations are, but ultimately they know that if that situation comes up, they're going to do it legally, and we're going to try to stop it.
All right, Sean, a couple things to wrap up. The kicking in the NFL has never been better. When I was growing up watching football, I think you were the same way. If a guy made a 60-yard field goal, that was like a once-in-a-month thing. Tom Dempsey's 63-yarder was the record for like 30 years. Now, most teams have a guy who can pretty consistently hit from 60. Does that change the way you coach? In other words, maybe you call timeouts at a different spot. You may, at the end of a half, instead of letting the clock run out, you may let Matthew turn it loose to get into field goal range. Is the improved kicking something that a guy on your level changes the way you coach?
I think in general guys do. The yards to gain for getting into field goal range. Look at Aubrey the other day. They're at midfield and he's in field goal range. It's unprecedented, And so, yes, it does affect and alter the way you approach it. But if you just do dumb stuff like I did in the tight red area, all Cardi's got to do is hit it from about 20 yards, right?
That's right. That's right. By the way, why do you think kickers are so much better now?
Well, I just think the athletes are – they just continue to develop. They're faster, they're stronger, there's more range that they have. And so I just think when you just look at the overall athleticism and, just increases in all areas of this game and the speed at which it's played, you're looking at guys that can push the ball further down the field. And so it's no different with the range that these kickers have. I just think, with just the advances and the understanding of how to physically develop guys, they're just able to do things that are different than maybe what was potentially thought of unachievable before.
Practical question. Steve Avila and Braden Fisk, neither one of them practiced today. What is their status for Sunday?
Yeah, we're hopeful that they'll be able to go. We'll take it a day at a time. The good news is it's Wednesday. We've got a couple more days of critical prep ahead of us. Those guys are doing stuff on their own with Reggie Scott, even though they won't take part in actual practice with our team. They're doing individual things to be able to see if they're taking steps in the right direction. But we're certainly leaving the door open and looking forward to hopefully those guys being able to go.
All right, last thing, Sean. In the Steeler game this past week, their return guy didn't know the rule and a live ball ended up in the end zone, and the Seahawks got a touchdown out of it. When something like that happens, does that send shockwaves through coaching offices around the league? Like, when you heard that or saw it, did you say to your special teams guy, hey, make sure everybody knows the rule, or do you guys already know the rule? Or when a play like that happens, are you surprised by it?
Well, I think, I know that probably be, when you're in the heat of battle, there's a lot of stressful situations and decisions that come up. So the answer is, of course, we cover those things. We talk through it, but we try to have meetings and have a good pulse of the landscape of the league, because whether it's what's being emphasized by the officiating department, what are some of the things that we can use as what we would call learning ops, whether that's mistakes from ourselves, or whether that's things that occur on a positive or a learnable opportunity around the league. We try to do that every single week. And so I think it's really important to be in tune with what's going on. And that, that's an unfortunate thing, but I can't speak to what they're doing, but I do know that Danny Smith and Mike Tomlin are phenomenal football coaches. And I certainly have been a part of some things that happen where, in the heat of battle, some stressful situations can lead to some, unfortunate decisions where, maybe you're not totally and completely present, whether that's play calling or whether that's some of the things that happen for the players. So, it's an unfortunate one to see, but yeah, we do try to educate our players on that
Okay,
stuff.
so you're going to Philly. They have that stupid song, that Fly, Eagles, Fly song. Do you hate it as much as we do?
The hell you think the answer to that is? I just love it. I love hearing the Eagles. You know what? I have tremendous respect for the passion of that fan base, the loyalty that they have. I love going in there, and if I said some of the stuff that those fans say to me, it is nasty, and I love it.
That is great.
All right, Sean, go get them.
Yeah.
Go get the Eagles. We can't wait to watch and bring home a win.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, have a great night.
There is Sean McVay. Whenever Coach calls in, it is presented by LA Care. Life is what you make it. Whatever you're making, make it matter with LA Care Health Plan. Did you know healthcare starts at $0? Visit lacare.org to learn more.
Michael, by the way, there's no way the coaches didn't tell that kid in Pittsburgh that was a live ball. That kid screwed it up.
Oh,
right?
yeah, he definitely didn't know the rules. No question about it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to insinuate that the coaches had let it down. If I saw that play and I was a special teams coach, I would get all my returners in my next meeting and show them that play and go, don't let this happen to you.
Yeah.
Do you think every baseball player knows every rule? Of course not.
Well,
or a football player or
you
a
do it
basketball player.
162 times a year.
Yeah, but they don't know all the little intricate rules.
I remember, every once in a while, like he was saying, in the heat of the battle, something will come up. I was working in San Diego, and the manager of the Padres was a guy named Greg Riddock.
Oh, I remember him, yeah.
And there was the Padres were playing the Dodgers. It was a big game, and a ball got away from the catcher. Yep. And there was a runner on third, and he was thinking about coming home, and the catcher used his mask to scoop up the ball. So the ball was away from him, and Riddock comes bolting out of the dugout, and he says to the home plate umpire, that's illegal. The catcher is not allowed to use his equipment to corral a loose ball. And the umpire goes, I'm not sure you're right. And he got all the other umpires around, and the umpires goes, he's right.
Wow.
I never see that.
I didn't know that. I never saw it before.
And so they let the runner come in.
Yeah.
And the Padres ended up winning the game by 1. So every once in a while, a rule will come up, and that's kind of how I felt about that. That if, for people who don't know, who didn't see it, the Seahawks kicked off to the Steelers, and the new rule is if you kick the ball in the landing zone, which is from the goal line to the 20, that's a live ball. They have to either down it or return it. And this guy just let the ball go.
Yeah.
It landed on the 5. It rolled into the end zone. He did nothing. The Seahawks knew the rule.
Yes.
They ran into the end zone and pounced on it, and the referee goes, touchdown.
Yeah.
And the returner goes, I didn't touch it.
Right.
And
That's
he goes,
the problem.
That's your problem.
That's the problem.
But
that's always been the rule. If it goes into the end zone, you still have to down it. You just can't let it sit there.
You do have to down it.
If it goes out of the back of the end zone, then the play is over.
They've changed the kickoff rules for the last 2 years in a row, and so I think this guy thought, and one of the reasons they said they changed them was to discourage injuries on returns.
Yes.
So he thought, well, if I don't touch it, if I give no indication I'm going to return it.
You can do that for a punt, but you can't do that for a kickoff.
I think that's what he thought.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so it changed the whole game, and they ended up losing by less than a touchdown.
Yeah, that's
props
right.
to the Seahawks for being for knowing the rules and getting it there.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Michael Thompson, you're always critical of our interview style. How did we do there with Sean McVay?
It was nothing to hit him hard on because he's 2-0.
I did hit him hard on play calling in the red zone.
area.
That was cool.
He actually fell in the grenade himself.
Yeah, he said you're right.
Yeah, when you're 2-0, it's nothing to complain about.
Okay, so
I'm not complaining.
By the way, what in your opinion, what should he have done in the red zone?
Well, he had the one play. Blake Corum got him down to the 3. Just hand the ball to Blake Corum again.
Well, he scored a touchdown later.
Right, but in other words, in that particular sequence, wouldn't you give Blake Corum another shot to run it in?
At least one of the plays should be a running play. So you can do a pass play on the first one. If that doesn't work, you have to run to get either closer or you punch it in.
Yeah.
There's also another one, I think they were on the 8, maybe?
Yes.
And they did the same thing where they threw the ball three times, 3 incompletions, as opposed to you run the ball at least in one of these plays, get a more chunk of yards on that.
Yeah, so both of those red zone trips, he did not run the ball at all.
Michael, why don't they run more bootlegs? Every time defense is over pursue. So if you indicate that you're running to the right and the quarterback just hides the ball behind his leg and runs left, it works almost every time.
It has to be you can't do that with Matt Stafford. If you have a Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen,
no, I think you could do it with Matt Stafford.
Or with Hurts.
As long as the ball's on the 1 or the 2.
And by the way, the Rams couldn't do the tush push because you don't want to do that to Stafford.
They sneaked Stafford in week 1 at the goal line.
Would you want to see them do the tush push?
It did not work.
It never worked.
It didn't work, but they tried it.
He's not physical enough. You got to have a physical quarterback to make that
away
work.
anyway.
No, it's not going away.
It's going away.
I love that play.
Oh, people are over it.
Brian, you don't like that play either?
It's an abomination.
It's going to stay.
No
way.
Guys, it was 2 votes short this past offseason. They're going to get 5 more votes.
But why the fans love it?
No, they don't. The fans hate it.
I hate it. I'm a fan.
I hate it. It's predictable, unofficiatable, and an abomination.
Creative.
But isn't it fun to watch them just
wait a minute. What's fun? We know the outcome.
And you can't officiate it.
Yeah, let me see Saquon try to get that first down. Let me see a little bubble screen to A.J. Brown to get that first down. I just think it's not good football. It doesn't look good. It's not entertaining. It's predictable, and I think they need to get rid of it.
Yeah, I like it.
End of story,
I
Michael.
like human mush going together, against each other.
By the way, I think that at least once in this game on Sunday, the Eagles will be called offsides. Do you agree with that, John?
I do not.
You don't think at any point they're going to get called for offsides? Because the officials are going to be so focused on this.
They can't tell. The
when
officials can't tell.
They can't see when the ball is snapped.
It's also in Philly. So if they want to get out of that stadium, I don't know how many offsides calls
as McVay said, he's heard some of the nastiest stuff. All right, coming up next for you, going to do some super crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's a midweek Western Conference showdown. LAFC hit the road to face Real Salt Lake as the race for playoff positioning heats up.
And a goal! LAFC's son Hugnet has scored!
Can the black and gold keep the momentum rolling? Catch all the action tonight. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m.
And the crowd erupts rooting for LAFC and Son Hugnet!
The home of Sun Hung Min and the black and gold is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey, it's Mace. Cosm is the ultimate immersive sports and entertainment experience. Inside the dome, an 87-foot wraparound screen surrounds you with the action from UFC and WWE to soccer, college football, and more. In the Cosm Hall, wall-to-wall screens let you watch every game at once. Last time I went, I watched 3 games at once with a killer craft cocktail. And now The Matrix is back for its 25th anniversary. Trust me, you haven't seen it until you've felt it like you're in it. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. I'll see you there.
Every legend has a story, and those stories are kept at Legends Attic in Claremont. Come meet Miguel Rojas and top rookie catcher Dalton Rushing and legend Ramon Martinez Saturday, September 20th from 9 a.m. to noon. Plus, Oral Hershiser's hosting, giveaways, and the amazing art of Dave Hobart. Purchase your tickets to meet Miguel Rojas, Dalton Rushing, and Ramon Martinez at legendsattic.com. 619 West Foothill Boulevard in the city of Claremont. Visit legendsattic.com and be sure to follow on all social media platforms to know about their upcoming signings and special events with Hall of Famers and pro players.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship level home.
Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. Or shop on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Woo, 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 woo. There he is. He's coming.
Yeah.
Here comes DeMarco.
We'll ask him about the tush push.
Yeah,
DeMarco,
tush
get
push.
there. You'd be in the middle of this if it was still going on. I
did you?
love,
That is sad.
DeMarco, I love the tush push. These idiots want to get rid of it.
He's the one.
I hope they don't get rid of it.
There you go.
I hope
See?
they
Come on,
I hope they
DeMarco.
don't. Yeah, it's
ugly, predictable,
What have I always
boring,
said, Travis?
not entertaining.
It's just a sneak. It's going to get stopped at some point.
Now, at some
But
point,
don't you think they will get rid of it because the league's super reactionary?
Probably, and I think
They're
that's
gonna.
a weak way to go.
Yeah.
That's the coward's way out.
It was close last time. They were all like one or two votes
two
short.
votes.
Yeah.
Two votes. Yeah.
Ridiculous. I
All
think
right,
it was a
so
fun play.
you guys want to hear something weird? So we mentioned earlier today that September 17th today is Patrick Mahomes' birthday.
Yes.
All right. Listen to who else has a birthday today. Okay. This is almost freakish. I always talk about how on December 30th is the greatest athlete birthday
It's
of
like
all
Tiger,
time.
LeBron.
Okay, let's hear how many me and DeMarco's heard of.
All right.
Since we're black.
So, yeah, right. So it is.
It all comes down to race.
Well,
with
I come
you.
up with these
So
celebrities.
that
we
day,
never heard
all
of.
that's
that
about
day
race.
is Tiger, LeBron, Sandy Koufax, and Carson Wentz all on the same day.
Wow.
All right, here's today.
Okay, go.
Patrick Mahomes,
Heard of him.
Phil Jackson,
Heard of him.
Alex Ovechkin.
Wow. Heard of him.
Okay. Jose Ramirez from the Indians.
Really
Okay,
good
yeah.
player. Hall of Famer, probably.
Kobe Bryant from the Seahawks,
Wow.
the
Ooh.
football,
the other
player.
player.
Is it
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant?
Yes. Is Marcus Semien from the A's.
Yeah.
Okay, not a bad. Rasheed
Whoa,
Wallace.
wow. They've been doing good so far, DeMarco.
All right. Jimmy Johnson, the racer.
The race car driver.
The race car
Heard of
driver.
him.
Anthony Carter, remember the football
From
player
Michigan.
from Michigan
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
Vikings?
Remember him.
Mark Brunell, DeMarco,
Wow.
remember
That's
him?
right, yeah.
John Franco, the baseball player.
wow.
Great closer.
Orlando Cepeda,
Wow.
Michael,
Yep,
remember
heard it.
him?
Yes, sure do.
It is ridiculous.
That is crazy.
How many people have a
All
friggin'
different sports,
Scott,
too.
Scott Simpson, who won back-to-back
The
U.S.
US
Opens.
Opens,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, I
Yeah,
remember him.
he's
Buddy of
in
Bill Murray's.
George Blanda.
George Blanda. Wow.
I mean, all today.
Yeah.
All September 17th.
My birthday's
That's
me and Carl Malden, and that's
Carl
it.
Malden.
Mine is
Malden.
me and Damian Lillard
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Forrest Whitaker.
I've got a
I
pretty
also
good
get,
one.
I also get Kyrie on my birthday.
And you and Malden have a lot in common.
No, we both got the beaks.
The nose.
Yes,
That's right.
exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
I got Jamie Lee Curtis on my birthday.
Oh, nice.
do you?
I
Yeah, I'll
like
take
that.
I'll
Yeah.
take that.
She's great. So great. We're ignoring the elephant in the room.
Which is?
The Dodgers' decision last night to pull Ohtani and
Now, Trev, I have a
the
theory that
bullpen performance is just brutal.
I have
Yeah.
a theory that Mason absolutely does not believe.
Okay.
That if that was a playoff game last night, they just would have rolled with Ohtani until he struggled. And Mason says, nope, hard inning count, hard pitch count. The doctors are in on it. The trainers are in on it. It's Ohtani. I don't care if it's Game 7 of the World Series. You don't leave him in.
I hope you're right, but I fear he is.
Right.
I hope that at some point, and look, they won the World Series last year because they basically said, blanket, we're just going to go with what's working. Blake trying to pitch 3 innings in Game 5 of that championship game.
Right.
Walker Buehler comes in and closes the whole thing out.
Right.
That wasn't part of the plan. That was, let's see what's working, and let's keep doing it, and it worked. If they take out a guy in the World Series that has thrown 68 pitches and hasn't given up a hit after 5 innings, that's malpractice.
Even if it's Ohtani.
Yes.
Because Mason says he would do that. Exactly
you would do
that.
that in the World Series?
You said if it's the 7th inning and there's 68.
6 innings.
Right.
6 innings, I think, is his.
What if his pitch counts at 68 and he's throwing a no-hitter?
They are doing an innings count for whatever reason. It went 1-1-1, 2-2-2, 3-3-3, 4-4-4, 5-5-5.
That is malpractice. What are you
and
paying
for
him
the playoffs, it'll be
$700 million
6-6.
for?
Exactly right. At some point, you have to let him play baseball. At some point, you have to stop protecting for a future date that may never actually come. Like, you know, and
you're not saying last night they should have let him roll.
I would have let him roll one more inning for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, one more inning. And if he has an 8-pitch inning, I'm rolling him again.
But I have zero issue with anything in the regular season. But in the playoffs, Mason wants to pull him.
No.
If he's throwing a no-hitter in the playoffs.
I didn't say I want
You're saying
them
that's
to.
what they'll do.
I'm saying that's what they will do.
I fear you may be right.
They would let him go in the World Series.
I don't
If
think
it's all
they
on the
would.
They're not getting to the World Series unless they let him do it before the World Series. They're going to have to let him go.
Any postseason game, any Dodger pitcher, including Ohtani, that is throwing a no-hitter and is less than 70 pitches cannot come out.
I couldn't agree more.
But he says they're going to do it. He says they're going to take him out.
I hope they don't do it in the playoffs.
I heard Dave Roberts literally say we'll stretch him to 6 for the postseason.
It can't be an innings thing. It has to be one of two. If you want to die on the hill of pitch count, I
we're
guess.
not sure why it's an inning thing, but it is.
I guess if you wanted, if that's the place that you want to plant your flag and say we're not going past X 85, 100, whatever the number is, fine. But if you're to say it's a 5-inning thing, it's a 6-inning thing, there's a world that exists where he pitches 6 innings and throws 70 pitches. We're going to take him out.
Let him go.
It's crazy to me.
But
Michael, have you ever been hurt?
Are you critical of last night?
Yes,
you are.
Yes.
Oh, wait, you know why? It's a regular season game. It doesn't mean anything.
It
you
does.
Turn it to your bullpen.
You need for 2 reasons. Number one, there was still a slim, if unrealistic, chance for them to catch the Phillies
Completely
if they won last night.
unrealistic.
It was unlikely, but existed.
Okay,
that's number one. Number two is, if you're going to ask him to do this, he should start doing it now. We're not asking him to do it in July. It's the middle of September. You got 2 weeks of the regular season left. You're going to have to pitch him 6 innings, 7 innings. Who knows how long in the postseason? Let's let him feel what that feels like to get up and down 7 times.
I wouldn't want to ruin him.
If he's 1 inning away from being ruined, he's going to be ruined anyway.
Let me ask
Those doctors say
I'm with
you have
you.
an inning
Yeah.
count.
Yeah,
then
I mean,
would
I
stick to it.
know.
Have you ever been hurt before?
I know Elentrage is in on this, all that stuff.
Yeah, I broke my leg after my rookie year. I missed my whole second year.
And your whole
when
practice schedule is prescribed to you by them, right?
Yeah, and when I rested and came back and was at full strength, I just went and played. It wasn't this, don't play him this many minutes. Just go play if you're healthy.
Yeah, but I mean, that was.
Don't baby.
How far
By the
back
way,
do you go?
If Don Drysdale, would he allow this to be pulled out of a game?
No.
There you
Bob
go.
Gibson.
Steve,
They would,
okay.
If Don Drysdale had come up
I
in
agree
this
with you,
era,
Mace.
he
In
was
this era?
doing the same thing.
If little Donnie Drysdale was the high school class of 2024, he would have come up in an era where he never saw the 6th inning of a game. It would have been normal.
I looked this up today.
No,
we were
Bob
having an
Gibson?
argument.
Yes, all of them.
The guy who leads Major League Baseball in complete games this year, how many complete games has he thrown?
I'm going to guess it's 1 or 2.
3.
But
it's 2.
But come on, but what about the mentality of a Gibson or
Again,
Roger Clemens? Says, no, this is
let me ask you this,
I'm going to
Mike.
finish.
You don't think Paul Skeens is like that?
Yes.
I do too. Does Paul Skeens pitch 9 innings?
No.
Maybe because he's
they
a
don't
rookie.
they-
If he was a
he
10-year
would
vet,
second
though.
year
in the
guy.
playoffs.
He would in the playoffs, but Paul Skeens has had his workload managed from when he was at Air Force, when he was at LSU, when he's in the major leagues. He's going to win the Cy Young. He had given up, I think it was 1 hit, thrown something like 58 pitches through 5 innings the other night. They took him out. You know why? Because next year they want to have it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
I'm with you. It's silly, but they're all pitching like that.
This Dodger team will be judged, and everybody knows it, on whether or not they win the World Series this year. It is literally all that matters.
Yes.
100%.
So if they are, it matters more than Shohei's health. If he is throwing a no-hitter and he's under 70 pitches and it's the 7th inning and they take him out, that is, Trav, to use your phrase, baseball malpractice, because it's a postseason game.
It is.
And I hope it comes up just so we can see what they do.
I have a practical question. If he were, let's say he's in the game, and we're in the 7th inning, and he does something to his elbow, or the 8th inning, he does something. Do we lose him as a hitter immediately?
Does he? Not if he can still swing the bat. If he's healthy enough to swing the bat.
After Tommy John, after he had the surgery, he hit for an entire year with the injury.
Yes, but in that moment, do you lose him?
If he left the game because he was injured on the mound, you're asking, does he come out of the game as the designated hitter?
He's gone, right?
No, he's not. He's being removed from the game as the starting pitcher that day. But when he starts the game on the mound and as the designated hitter, he essentially is filling 2 roles simultaneously.
Right.
He is the starting pitcher and the DH. If he left the game because of an injury as the starting pitcher, that role is gone. But he's still in the game as the DH. Until that batting spot came up again.
Yeah, physically.
Depends.
I mean, he did it, like John said, he did it for a whole year.
Yeah. What do you guys think of this idea? Because it was kicked around last night after the game. Start Shohei in left field, okay? And then, so he's playing left field for the postseason. You play Paez in center. You play Teo in right. You move Edman to the infield. Okay. That way. Now, Beto was in here a little while ago. He goes, the problem with this is he has a routine where he likes to warm up. But, again, I think all bets are off in the playoffs. If he's in the game and he's playing left field, you use him as your emergency closer if you need him.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that idea?
I don't love it.
They need him.
I don't love it. Put it this way, John. I would. You and I already have our standing bet for the World Series or not. I would be willing to add additional stakes we can come up with at a different point.
Yeah.
He will pitch out of the bullpen at some point in the postseason. I'm virtually certain.
I could see him for the final 3 outs.
Beto disagrees with you.
I'm virtually
Beto says
certain.
you can't use him as a reliever.
I think they will.
If he pitches game, let's say the DS pitches game 2, he could come back in game 5 for the final 3 outs. Or the final 6 outs.
Absolutely. And I think the other thing that I don't like about him being in the outfield in your scenario, I'm not saying you can't use him in the outfield because I think this solves a whole bunch of problems if he actually can do it. I don't want him out there the whole day. If he has to go out there for an inning.
The argument that he made for that
You want him out there the whole game?
Is that he would rather be into the flow of a game,
into the flow of the game,
than come in cold for sitting for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So he actually welcomes it.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't be? You want him out there in left field for the whole game?
He hasn't played left field in 6 years.
He's played 8 games.
No,
of left
stop
field.
it.
How hard can it be?
Call Trace and ask him if it's as easy as just catching a fly ball.
How much defense you lose if you put Shohei out there?
Probably not a ton, but if we're going to start doing it again, we should probably start doing it. He hasn't done it in a very long time.
We're overlooking something very important. Michael Conforto has pictures of somebody, so you know he's going to be out there at some point.
Alex Call, home run last night. Alex Call's on fire.
Player. I like that.
He's hanging in there.
I like
He's
that.
hanging in there.
I like our catchers.
Rortvet.
And do we still have Robinson, or is Dalton Rushing back?
Dalton Rushing was back last night.
Chucky Robinson.
We saw Chucky Robinson get his Dodger at-bats, Mace. It will go down in infamy.
He went 0 for 1 with one successful sacrifice bunt.
Correct, and then was removed.
Little small ball.
Yeah.
Little small ball with
Throwing
Bucky's.
it back to 1968.
All right, so last thing for you. Sean McVay, the one thing that he said to us, and it stuck with me.
710 ESPN.